Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. So many creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Hey, dogs. Chill out. It's just me. So yeah, dog sitting. I'm dog sitting. Telly. Hold on. This is nuts. Got dogs barking. Hey, how's it going out there? How's it chilling? Just to chat and chill. Just trying to relax and have fun. And yeah, I don't have my hat. I don't have my normal coffee cup. You can tell it's different. How's it hanging? Woo! Say hello in chat. Members, use those emojis. Oh yeah, so good. Ooh. So today's been a wonderful day. It's how to wake up and do my morning stuff. Like Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. Hey. Yeah, I don't have my regular mic. You can probably hear a difference. Then I got two dogs looking at me like, why did he just howl? We're nuts. For coconuts. But hey, I'm chilling. Guests are welcome to join on the show. You know, friends of the channel want to hop on. Hey, come on. Hang out. Be awesome. Be amazing. I'm blah. So, you know, we had a box of mac and cheese today for lunch, and it didn't taste right. It was Kraft macaroni and cheese, and for some reason, this particular box didn't taste right. It was not that amazing. I don't know. But we had some regular Polish sausages with it, and they were delicious. Oh yeah, we love food. Love good food. Tell the background is different because for those who don't know, I am dog sitting at my brother-in-law's house. Whoop. Yeah, gotta make sure they go potty. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? What is up with you? Like, have you had a good day? Have you played any good commander games today, or just chilling, been watching everybody? I'd like to know. Whoa. Oh, I was doing something over here. Yeah. Oh. Throw in some sweet emojis. Trying to come up with clever ideas to come up with one. Like this particular emoji, I don't know if people like it or if it's different. Well, because like I'm thinking if someone has a question, they can, like if a member of the channel has a question, they can put this before their question so we know it is a question. You know, Q mark. Whoa. But then been going nuts all over. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Wondering if I'll be able to get the morning show on tomorrow. Curious. But you know, having to set up everything might be late. So you guys are out there. Some of you watching Hillbilly stream when he was live, going through Final Fantasy cards. Maybe we'll go through some Final Fantasy later on and get the tourist opinion or a thought on it. It is crazy that we're in a day and age where our expendable money is expendable to stuff like that. It's really neat. We can do it. Tom Mitchell. Tom Mitchell. SFD using work break to sneak in some super fast tortoise time. Hell yeah. Tom Mitchell. You sneak in that super fast tortoise time. I appreciate you 100% and hope work is going well for you. Hope you get some work relief, relief from work at the moment. Yeah. Because you know how stressful a job can be, depending on your job and depending on the mental capacity your job takes. Because sometimes even a sit-down job can be stressful that way. That you can relax, just chill with the tortoise. The tortoise, yeah. Tom Mitchell is a member. Yeah, check that out. It's cool. Yeah, Hillbilly pushed a lot of memberships yesterday. 10 memberships. Holy cow. But hey, I want to remind you, you make this show great. You guys are awesome. I haven't gone through the Final Fantasy cards yet. I don't know if that's like a Magic the Gathering sin. I haven't gone through them. It's been crazy. But like people are loving them. But hey, I got to give you guys a warning. What you're about to see is going to shock you. Probably give you a heart attack. Warning had. Boom. Hillbilly. You're muted. Yeah, I know he's muted. What's up? Just chilling. I'm chilling. I got the wife went to work. I set up the laptop, made a quick thumbnail, and figured I could go live and hope people want to join, just chat and chill.
Yeah, I just came from outside. Been sitting outside for a while, sitting with the dogs, enjoying the nice warm weather.
Ooh, nice warm weather.
Yeah, a little chilly. A little chilly in the shade.
Yeah,
hot in the sun, so it's just right.
That's nice. That's nice. It's nice outside here too. The dogs are happy. Like they try to get extended potty break times when I'm out there.
I don't blame them. I would too.
Yeah, Tilly, the big dog who's upstairs right now, will run around in circles in the yard, bark at probably a squirrel or something, and like hide from me behind the shed, and must be thinking, I hope Derek does not see me. Hope Derek does not see me. Maybe he'll forget that I'm out here.
Yeah, mine. He loves being out in the sun and the shade.
Yeah, Tom Mitchell, didn't see your message until it was too late. Hope to get a game with you guys soon. Hopefully, maybe next week.
Oh yeah,
I won't be able to do it this week. Obviously, I don't got the setup.
Yeah, hopefully Tuesday night, probably around 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah,
Central Standard Time.
Yeah, because Tuesday I should be home before Tuesday. So
because our Commander Days is we have 1 on my channel and 3 on Tortoise's, 2 to 3 on Tortoise's channel. Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. I love playing Magic with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Love doing 80 points of damage to Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Swinging at someone for 23 points of commander damage.
I still need to hit you back for that big old damage.
Oh, there's an emoji for that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a salty move.
Yeah, that's right.
Too bad you can't do the emojis while you're streaming.
Right. Well, I could make emojis while I'm streaming. I just don't know if I could update it.
I'm talking about for me being able to put the emojis on there while I'm on the stream with you.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, I wish emojis would show up like other emojis do.
Mhm.
But like for those who don't know, the custom emojis show up as text.
Yep.
Lone Wolf, encourage anyone to make 6-figure safeties again.
That was insane.
What was insane? Insane in the membrane.
But
Insane.
but you know, me and Tortoise, we say we hate your deck. We're actually lying, saying that because we actually like it.
Yeah. I don't hate the deck. I've been in that position where I've created so many pillow forts. It was crazy.
Yep.
William Claybrook, who has the bad attitude today? Well, none of us. Tortoise has a bad attitude. That's right.
Hopefully we don't have no more bad attitudes on the stream, on the channels.
Right. William says, "Me don't have a bad attitude." Well, if you have a bad attitude, maybe just chilling out with us for a bit will calm you down, make you feel good, chill out, relax. It's just a chat and chill stream.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I seen you live. I'm like, oh crap.
Well, yeah.
So I looked on my Discord. There was the link. Like, oop, I gotta go. That's what I told my wife. I gotta go.
I appreciate it. I didn't know if you had to go to the store or anything. So, because the first thing I did before I sent the link was make sure you weren't live.
I don't need to stream for. I quit streaming a little early today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This ain't the same without the morning show.
Yeah, that's true. It's not the same. Yeah. Well, the reason why it was hard to do the morning shows because we had to be here by noon, and the show gets over at noon, and we had to get stuff ready because we got to pack a mini vacation when we do little dog watching because we stay at the house. We house sit and dog watch basically. We got to pack for me, I got to pack up the computer stuff, got to pack up some clothes, but got to bring some food. It's like camping at someone else's house.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Then you just get dogs like this dog right here. Just looking at me all sad face like I'm just not giving it enough attention.
Yeah, they love attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you get Lone Wolf in chat and you go, and the dogs just look at you all weird, like, you're one of us? You're one of us? That's right. Oh. That's funny. But yeah, like it's kind of funny because like at home I can like do kissy noises and stuff at the cats and the cats will ignore me. But I do that here, and the dogs are like, "You want my attention? You want my attention? I'm right here in your face. Give me attention if you want it so bad."
Dogs love that noise.
Right?
Mine, I've never done mine like that, so I don't think he'd know what to do if I did that to him.
Little Dog Washington, try Mississippi. You want to rush anywhere.
The other night, I barked at my dog. When I barked at him, he jumped back and looked at me like, "Are you crazy or something?"
That's funny. If I barked at these dogs, they'd be like, "Oh, attention! You want attention?" Yeah. Oh! What's this? Picked up an Edgar Markov for $15 at LGS. So now in your honor of Hillbilly, I'm going to build one. Oh, snaps!
Nice. Now we just need to get Tortoise Edgar Markov. I do have him a commander for Edgar Markov.
Yeah.
Got him an Edgar Markov, but we need to get Tortoise Edgar Markov. Then we can all four get together and have an Edgar Markov day.
That'd be fun. I just need to get the cards for an Edgar Markov deck.
Oh, yeah.
I am way behind on deck building. I mean, I got to the place where I had to tear down decks to build a deck, and that felt bad. Felt bad.
I don't think it felt bad because you got rid of one powerful deck.
Well, you're talking about Traxa.
Uh-huh.
Well, that deck was kind of underperforming. Which is why I was like, I can tear apart this deck. It was kind of underperforming. Maldrazi deck, that was tough to tear apart too. William, Edgar Markov for $15. Y'all made the dog bark. That's right. That's right. Dogs know a good card when you see one. You know.
Oh, yeah.
uh
I'm surprised mine ain't barking by us howling on here or not.
oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Of course, I don't know if Mississippi is watching the stream or not.
Right.
I might have it on and have it on mute.
Thinking of dogs barking.
Hey, Chad, have y'all seen the spoilers that went on mythicspoiler.com? Some great Final Fantasy spoilers have came out the last couple of days.
Yeah. Spoilers coming out like crazy.
Yep.
Right. What am I doing? No. Back up.
I've seen some great spoilers, and I'm honestly thinking that equipment actually might be a thing now.
Equipment. Oh yeah.
Mic is going in and out.
Mike?
My mic.
Oh.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to do something.
All right, is that better?
Yeah, that is better.
Turn my mic up on the StreamYard. But yeah, have y'all seen the spoilers on mythicspoiler.com? That's where I always go to look up my spoilers and see some good cards.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm doing stuff. We can check out spoilers.
Yeah.
I know I spelled that wrong. But hey, I went to the right place.
Get in those I can't think of the name of the cards now. They got a set of them, one for each color. I want to say diamonds or something like that. They're those are great. They cost $4. They make whatever color they're in. They make the spells one less to cast.
All right.
Crystals. That's what they are. Crystals. Yeah.
The crystals.
The crystals. Oh man, they are sweet.
Yeah, 3 of them are really powerful. William, in chat, if you would, type in !park WC, all one word, and send that through. And hold on.
But yeah, I mean, love the crystals.
No, the crystals.
I'm thinking I like the green one,
Huh?
but I also like the blue one.
The green one and the blue one are the best ones.
Yep. I mean, the white's for life gain. The green one's for counters. The blue one is for meal.
Mm-hmm. Like the 4 one is the red one is the most generic one, just because I like creatures haste. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but you know.
Yeah, meal is mean. That's why I got a Mothman.
Mothman.
Cause Mothman, I got a lot of meal in it. Not enough meal, but a lot.
Yeah, if I had the money, my local game store actually had a Mothman deck for sale.
Ooh.
All right, hold on to the night. Right. William didn't do the command thingy. William. Lulu. Hello, Lulu.
That was accident. Okay.
What was accident?
I don't know. What you talking about there, Lulu? Yeah, I'm gonna eat me some meatloaf today.
What?
Oh yeah, some meatloaf. One of these days, I'm going to hidden someone. Okay.
You want to do what?
That was an accident, hidden someone. Lulu said.
I don't know.
I guess she accidentally hid somebody on the chat.
Nah. I hope not.
Tithia Lockhart can get silly fast. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Boom.
I mean, there's some great cards in Final Fantasy. Now, at first, I wasn't too happy with Final Fantasy because of all the overcosted cards. But since they introduced the crystals, that makes the cards more playable.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Wheeling Claybrook. That's for you. And for Tom.
Dark Master.
Dark Master Games. Dark Master Games. Whoa. All right. I was making commands for some of the peeps who've been frequenting the channel more so they can have their own commands.
Yeah, I need to work on some commands myself. Don't know how. I mean, I know how to do it, but don't know how to do it because you got to come up with the ideas.
That's right. Come up with the ideas. The ideas. Hope you guys appreciate those. I hope they're good enough for you. What's up?
Yep. I also got a few I need to delete so they don't come to the channel anymore.
You got a what? Oh, delete. Yeah.
Yep. Some people, they'll come to the channel for a while, then they just sprout the wings and go off somewhere else.
Yeah. That's right.
Doing all right, Dark Master. How you doing today?
Yeah, chilling. Dark Master. Go lie down. Lie down.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, Billy, go lie down.
No.
All right, let's see. Share screen. Boom. All right.
Now, if you set this on date, it'll say Dark here, but it shows you the Final Fantasy.
Boop. It's Final Fantasy. It's not on date.
Right.
See.
See, it says Dark here. But it's not. Look at that first card right there.
Kenneth the Return King. Nice.
Yep. He's back.
He's back. Hero Wave. Hey.
What's up, Hero Wave?
Hero Wave.
Now this artifact vehicle, oh man, it's pretty good actually for a 4x4 vehicle.
All right, Hillbilly. Let me see if I can do something really quick.
All righty.
No, can't do it. Is there a way you can pull this up?
What, this screen right here?
Yeah, is there a way you can pull up Mythic Spoiler so I can share it?
Yeah.
Dogs need to go to the bathroom.
I can pull it up.
All right.
Well, let's see here.
Yeah, dogs need to go out. Apparently. See, when this dog, this mean dog, look at how vicious this dog looks. Yeah. When this dog needs to go to the bathroom, I know the dogs have to go to the bathroom. This particular dog. That's right. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof.
All right, I got it up.
All right. I will share it. And blow it up. And mind taking over for a bit?
Sure.
All right. I'm sorry to do this to you, but dog's going to go potty.
Yeah, you're fine.
Right.
You're fine.
Yeah.
But y'all see any cards y'all want to stop and talk about, just let me know. right now. I gotta pull a chat in it. Just give me a second. Hey, Blackett. There we go. Do you go to channel? Huh? Yeah, I'm on Tortoise's channel right now. But this vehicle, it's pretty good because it's 4-4-4 with haste. And when it attacks, reveal cards on the top of your library till you reveal a land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Cruise for one. Ramps you pretty dang on quick. Yeah, and then reach the horizon. It's another ramp car for 4. But you can look for a basic or a town. Very good. And there's lots of synergies with the new dual lands, which are towns. Oh. Blame me on you, Lulu. Nah. Nah, you're all right, Lulu. And there's a lot of equipments in this set. Well, there's a certain card y'all want to see. Just let me know. Now, this ain't bad. 3 mana, 2/2. 2 red, 2 in a red. Human Scouts, legendary. Whenever one or more scout, pirate, or rogue you control deal combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. You may cast it if you don't create a treasure token. So it can either ramp you, or you can cast your opponent's card. And whenever you cast a spell you don't own, you put a +1 counter on each scout, pirate, and rogue you control. I think this is a pretty strong card. That's a pretty strong one, though. I got to some dates. But it's still in uniform. That's kind of got me confused. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until the end of the turn. I guess you can gain control of your opponent's equipment and attach it to a chosen creature. When you lose control of the equipment this turn, if it's attached to a creature you control, unattach it. But all your dual lands in the set are towns. So we're getting new kind of lands, which either come in tapped. The Regala Limousine. Yeah, this one. That's good. Well, if there's any of y'all want to talk to me, need to stop and look at, just let me know. Slash of light, that's awesome. Nice, Lulu. But slash of light, 2 mana, 1 and a white, instant. Deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control, plus the number of equipment you control to target creature. Now, one of my favorites, I'm gonna have to say, is this robot right here. 8/8 robot for 7 mana. When it enters, for each opponent, tap a non-land permanent that player controls. Put X counters on those permanents. I think they're supposed to be permanents. Anyway, put X stun counters on those permanents, and you gain X life, where X is a number of non-basic lands you control. Towns are non-basic. So this is going to be pretty. This card right here is going to be good. All right. All right. So let's see. All right. Shouldn't be. I need to buy me a new mic anyway. Eventually, I'll get one. Then we get another Edgar, but it's not a vampire. And he's in blue. Hey, Robert's Table. Robert's Table, you are a gifted member of the channel. Yeah, there's any card y'all want me to stop at and look at, we can. Get another dinosaur. When it enters, you gain 3 life. It also has forest cycling, so you can pay 2 and get you a forest. Now these cards here, I don't think they're going to be standard legal. I mean, it'd be nice if they was. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm not for sure, and I won't know until the set comes out.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
One dog was struggling to want to come in.
I'm hoping that these cards here, these full art cards, I'm hoping they are standard legal. Be nice if they would be. But this card right here, Blessing of the Oracle, tells me that they're not. Because it is full art. And it's an incident that says choose one if you control a commander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there is telling me, just by saying that these are not going to be standard legal.
Yeah, some of them are not. Some are not. Wish I could see that better. What's its name under it? Council's Wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a commander card anyway. It's like printed commander. Robert's Table. Hey.
What's up, Robert's Table?
Yeah.
You see right here on the end, we got Dark Ritual.
That'd be fun if I was in standard.
Yeah, it would be.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say that these are probably commander cards. And see,
Right.
what's confused to me about them is they come out here, but if you scroll down all the way down here, sorry for this fast scrolling.
Uh-huh. Wait, Mrs. Lulu is the lady of Vintage Hillbilly? No. Oh, no.
All right, these are secret layers.
Lulu is yes, I'm a woman. Yeah, but not not Mrs. Hillbilly. Mrs. Hillbilly is Mrs. Hillbilly.
Yeah, got starters, promos.
All right, have fun, Tom. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out during your lunch or your break.
So, see, but these right here is the commander.
Yeah, those are for the commander decks.
No, see, that's why I'm confused, because you got those full arts.
Yeah, I could be
wrong,
wrong,
but they're not down here with the commander decks.
Right, I could be wrong, but I think the full arts are collector box cards. They get in collector boxes. I don't know if you can get them in play boosters or not.
You probably can't.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice. But I do know the lore on this guy right here, Kendrith. He's no longer alive, according to the lore.
Mm-hmm. Lone Wolf was saying those full arts are on a bonus sheet and will not be standard legal.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Robert's Table says, yeah, the Chocobo symbol is a commander symbol. Full arts are bonus sheet cards. Think Strixhaven. Yep.
I mean, on the commander cards, they got a little bird. But on the Final Fantasy cards, they got a little square on them.
Right. It says FF something.
Right.
Yeah.
I still didn't bring it up enough. But, because right here, you got a little bird for the commander decks.
Right. What's that weird tree-looking thing? The gold saucer?
The gold saucer, it's a land, a town, house for colorless. You pay 2, you get to flip a coin.
And
if you win the flip, you get to create a treasure token.
Okay.
Then you pay 3, sacrifice 2 artifacts, and you draw a card.
Oh, well, that's going to be a combo piece for something. The flip coin thing probably won't be used very much, but the sacrifice 2 artifacts thing probably will.
I've only seen one other card in this set that will work with coins.
Yeah. Robert Stable, bonus sheet can be used in limited, though. Hell yeah. Yep. Playing sealed or draft. And so finally you get to play Dark Ritual again. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Lulu wants to see her car. I think they made another Lulu in this set.
Dog's going wild.
Yep. Now this blue one right here, it's got me confused.
Stolen uniform. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. When you lose control of that equipment this turn, if it's attached to the creature you control, unattach it. All right, so you steal an equipment. You can steal your opponent's equipment, and it's yours. But if that equipment becomes unattached, it's back to your opponents, right? So when you choose a creature, you're most likely choosing your creature, or in Commander, you can choose another opponent's creature and steal that equipment from a player until it becomes unattached. And if the creature would die, that opponent gets the equipment back.
Ah, okay. So in other words, it steals your opponent's equipment.
He whooped, and the dogs went nuts. That's right. Hey, look, there's a turtle. Yeah, the turtle's interesting.
Yeah, that turtle's it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
You can read it if you want.
Hold on a second. I'm actually going to try. I'm going to try to reach out to Robert's table.
Okay, cool.
Are you working, Robert? Or are you home being lazy?
All right. Hey, Dawson. Yeah, I got ideas for this turtle too. It's almost like indestructible.
Yeah, all right. So, well, it's not like almost indestructible. The damage stacks on it and stays. Right? So, if damage isn't removed from this creature during cleanup steps, so if it's dealt 5 damage, it's permanently on there. Right? So it doesn't leave. All damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control is dealt to this creature instead. So he becomes a wall, so you can have creatures live, and he takes the brute force.
Right. That's the reason why I was saying it's almost like indestructible.
Right. When this creature dies, exile it and create 10 tapped treasure tokens, which is pretty neat. Yeah. It's fun. I like it, but it's not a turtle I personally want in my collection as for a turtle deck, but I like it. Maybe I do want it and I just don't know it yet.
Yeah, it'll
Uh,
have Vigilance and Ward 3.
yeah. DeLawson! DeLawson! Hey, hey.
Double gang it. LOL.
Oh, if you clone the turtle, it will not receive damage.
Right.
That's a good idea. That's a good thought, DeLawson.
Well, and there's plenty of clones in the standard right now. I mean, just
Yeah,
in standard.
pretty clones and pretty much a lot of clones in Commander. And hey, hold on a second. Whoa, whoa. We got Robert's table.
Hey, gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing pretty good. How's it going?
Been a long time.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd want to join the show or not. I didn't know if you're at work or not because I know your life gets hectic sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not at work right now. I'm just chilling in my garage.
Chilling. Sweet.
I didn't know you was showing the camera. I'm sitting here eating food.
Hold on. I was trying to do this. Boop. There you go. You can go back to eating your food. Kev G, what kind of stream is this? We're just chilling, talking through Final Fantasy. Yeah, Hillbilly Night, and now Robert's table, just chilling out, just chilling, feeling the vibes. And Robert's been feeding us a lot of information about the set, about the sheets, the extra sheets, and some of the cards. I'm like, with all this information, you could hang out with us and just tell us it. It'd be awesome.
Hey, I don't mind either way. I love joining.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It's hard to get you in the morning, so I get it.
Oh yeah. Now that my job changed, yeah, it's almost impossible.
Right, but that's cool.
Yeah, one creature type that I'm not too fond of is the saga creatures.
The saga creatures are weird. I mean, I understand how they work because it works just like a saga.
Yep.
But do you sacrifice the creature after the last thing?
Yes, you do.
You do.
So here's a way to think about it. If you're one of the old players like me, is it's kind of like a creature with fading counters, or whatever they call them, and each time a counter comes off, or in this case goes on, you trigger an ability, and once it reaches its max limit, you get rid of the creature.
Right.
Yep.
Kind of like vanishing.
Yes, vanishing counter.
It's exactly like that. And flavor-wise, it's great because the summons in Final Fantasy, if you've played, only stick around for a minute or two. That's it. That's all they got.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I
mean, yeah, flavor-wise, yeah, that's good and great. But as far as playing them, I'm just not too much of a fan. But I can understand why they've done it, though.
Look at it this way, too. They're all enchantment creatures, so you can reanimate enchantments now. Right. So, like in a reanimator deck, you get to bring it back and do it all over again.
Mm-hmm. True. And we also got Blink, too.
Mm-hmm.
You can always blink them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so...
Cabby G asks, are these towns uncommon or common? They shouldn't be uncommon.
The ones we're looking at right now, the Enters Tapped, those ones I believe are all commons, but there are some uncommon and some rare ones.
Yep. Right. And I think the best way to kind of affiliate them to some form of familiarity is to think of them as like gates. Just, gates actually have a setup for Commander now where towns don't have the full setup that gates do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, towns getting a lot of. They're looking at towns a little bit in this set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some really cool ones. There's that one that's I can't think of its name, but it's basically City of Brass.
Right. Well, that's
a little bit better.
Yeah. Yep. But now you know what Wizards needs to do. All right, Wizards now needs to do something for the United States and do a road trip set where they have towns based off real towns in the United States.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's one creature that works with towns, like we was talking about. It's 3 mana,
That one right there. Yeah, the blue one.
1/4. Yep. Pay 1, tap it, draw a card, then discard a card.
Uh-huh.
And for 7, you tap it, sacrifice the creature, draw 3 cards. But the ability costs 1 less to activate for each town you control. So that 7 can go all the way down. I want to say all the way down to 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know what I say about this is back in my day, we weren't taxed for looting.
That's right. Back
Um,
in my day, Merfolk Looter was free.
That's right.
Because if you're going to play towns, you're going to play a 2-color deck.
Mhm.
You probably have at least 4 in the deck. So
Well-
this cost is going to go down to 3.
Well, I think like Pauper commander decks, because people do play Pauper, and people who want to build a theme deck will run these towns.
Yeah.
You know, like they're just the same as a gate in general. Like, you know, like a gate from Ravnica. So they're just towns. And now instead of having gates in your deck, if you're not running the whole gate combo synergy thing, you know, towns are just an extra option there. And they subjectively have some of them have better art and some have unique art, you know?
Yep.
I mean, look at Insomnia Crown City. That town has some sick art to it, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, kind of reminds me of New York City.
Right?
New York City.
Yeah, New York. Do you know? A place so nice they named it twice.
Oh no, I was doing the old El Paso salsa commercial.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was 90s, yo.
Oh man, oh yeah.
90s.
I got a little gray on me. I know what I'm doing.
That's right.
But here's one. Kind of works against your sagas,
Uh-huh.
but you also get an upside to it also. The Garnet Princess of Alexandria,
Oh yeah.
or green and a white with lifelink. Whenever it attacks, you may remove a lore counter from each of any number of sagas you control and put a +1/+1 counter on Garnet for each lore counter removed this way. And it's a 2/2.
All right.
Yeah, so that's pretty good
That is
Yep.
pretty good.
for a summons type deck, because then you can keep summoning and keep the summon around
Right.
longer
Right.
and longer while building her up at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Really quick, William, if you're still here, have a good night. Sorry you got to run, but hey, hope it's a good cause. And we got Time Capsule.
Remember for 9 months.
A member for 9 months. Whoa. I can't believe it's been 9 months. That doesn't feel like it's been 9 months since membership's released.
Yep.
Woo-hoo. Time Capsule. Yeah, for those who don't know, Time Capsule is a god, little kitten, little g, not capital, of time and space.
Yeah.
Little G.
But if I run Garnet,
Mhm.
I would definitely run this next card right here, Clash with the Ilkhans.
Hmm. Oh yeah. What's that blue-green creature at the
Oh
end?
man, it's great. It's a great card.
It's mean.
It's
I like
Simic. It's Simic. It's a legendary artifact creature robot. All right, I guess I got to read this like a robot. When this enters, for each opponent, tap a non-land permanent that player controls. Put X stun counters on those permanents, and you gain X life, where X is the number of non-basic lands you control.
Nice.
That's pretty chill. That's a good uncommon. It's well costed. It's an 8/8. Whew, that's pretty tough. Doesn't have trample, but that can be remedied.
Yep.
But that will definitely trigger certain things.
Yeah, and I think they misspelled this on her. Sometimes they do, and I think they meant to say tap non-land permanents, maybe.
No, just one. You get one for each player, each opponent, but it taps it down for a long time.
Right. It says tap target non-land permanent for each opponent. So it's saying you get one for each opponent.
Okay.
You put X stun counters on those cards. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can flicker it and just choose a different permanent and gain more life. And oh
Right.
my gosh, it means.
Oh yeah, it is. I like.
Lone Wolf. I want to bounce the Omega card over and over. I think it'd be funny. It would be funny.
Oh yeah.
It would be funny for you. For your opponents, they'd be kind of upset.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh, this other card definitely needs some Johnson's baby oil.
Jeez.
Yep.
Ether costs 3 generic and 4. Tap to exile this artifact out of blue. When the next spell instant or sorcery you cast this turn, copy that spell. You may choose. That's actually not horrible. It's a timed card, but it's not horrible.
You don't need it.
Just don't waste that blue on a board wipe, okay? You don't need to copy that.
Copy the board wipe. Hey, that's some next level thinking right there.
Really.
That's right. No. Ooh. And you got some equipment. What's this? Crystal fragments. 1 white, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. All right. Equipped for 1. That's not horrible. Like, I'd actually run this in my Rafik deck just because it's that cheap of mana cost. But what's the 7? Exile this equipment, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. It turns into a saga creature.
So yeah, it turns into Alexander.
Alexander. All right. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures you control this turn. Okay. Does that twice. Then it says tap all creatures your opponents control. So you flip into a creature, it becomes a 4/3 flyer, and after 3 turns it dies.
Yep.
I think I just like the
the equipment side. Yeah, right.
Right.
If I had this card, was playing this card, I wouldn't even pay that cost to turn it into a saga.
Well, for limited, I think it's a mana sink. So if you're not drawing a creature, and if you have the mana, you can make it a creature.
Yep.
Yeah.
Combos with the turtle.
Yes, because it prevents all damage to be dealt to other creatures.
Yep.
Yeah. So it makes you immortal for 2 turns.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Immortal Turtle. That's a comic book coming out this May. No,
Immortal Turtle.
that's right.
The Adventures of Super Fast Tortoise.
That's right. It's a parody of Mortal Kombat, but with turtle. All right. We got Magitech armor. The artwork on that looks pretty sick. It looks very 80s. I like that.
Yep.
3 generic and white, 4/4. One in this vehicle enters. Create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. Crew 1. Hey, it makes a creature to crew itself. You know, if they ever did a mech set, like a mech suit set, they should definitely do that. Like the vehicle makes the crewman itself.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. That artwork looks cool. Does it do good? Lionheart, 4 colorless. When this equipment enters, it deals 2 damage to target creature. So it's a 4-mana shock. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 and equips for 2. That's definitely not a rare.
There's nothing rare about it.
That's right. Oh, it's like even slow for my taste. All right. Yeah, Toggle a fine hound. Oh.
That's a good dog.
That's good doggy. 2 mana 2/2, so it's a bear, really. It's a wolf. Whenever you cast your first human spell each turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each dog and or wolf you control. That's not bad. Tap to add a mana of any color. That's actually a pretty solid card.
Yeah.
You know, they should name this Good Boy.
It's the bestest thing.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. You know, they actually need to make a dog. They need to make a dog that's called Good Boy. And you can pay 2 to make a food token, and every time you gain life, you put a +1 counter on it.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like who's a good boy? Here's a treat. Eat the treat. Get a +1 counter. That's right. Oh look, who needs Edgar Markov? You got Edgar, King of Figaro.
Figaro.
That's right. 6 mana. Oof. 4 generic 2 blue, it is rare. When Edgar enters, draw a card for each artifact. Oh, that's nasty.
Yup.
Like with all the mana rocks and stuff. Hey, Eddie, yo! Hey, hello. Welcome.
What's up, Eddie?
Yeah, boom. 2-headed coin. First time you flip one or more coins each turn, those coins come up heads and you win those flips. Jeez.
See, that works with that one card we seen a while ago, that land card.
Yeah. Well, there's that, remember that secret lair deck that's all about coin flipping? This is strictly an upgrade for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But look, take out the coin flipping, people are going to play this to draw a card for each mana dork they have that's an artifact.
Yep.
Although if you put it in that deck, you will deck yourself.
That's true.
Because one of the commanders is at the beginning of combat, you flip a coin, and each time you win a flip, you flip a coin until you lose. Every coin flip you win, you draw a card. So with this and that guy, you're just draw out your whole deck. Game over.
Right.
It's infinite. It's infinite.
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
This is a strict upgrade. But like for 6 mana, so like say in the world of magical Christmas land, turn 1 Soul Ring Arcane Signet, turn 2 play Thran Animal, turn 3 play this, draw 4 cards. That's pretty solid.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can't read the van card because
that's Captain Lannery Storm.
Oh, so we know that's just a straight up good limited card.
Yep.
Good for cube. All right.
You need this next card.
I know. Balam T-Rexar. 6 mana, 6/6 trample. So it's colossal good. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. All right. No, not bad. 4 cycling. I love it. Straight up a better colossal dread. What's the
Dreadmaw?
Dreadmaw. Thank you.
Plus it has trample.
Well, yeah. Well, Colossal Dreadmaw has trample.
Yeah, but this one gives you life too,
and has 4 cycling. I like it. And the pictures are so much better.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna start a war with that.
Maybe. All right. Summon Titan. 5 mana, 7/7, reach trample. Oh, geez. No wonder why this has a vanishing ability. 5 mana for a 7/7. Nuts. 1, mill 5 cards. Hey, Billy loves that. 2, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
3, until end of turn, another target creature you control gains trample and gets +X/+X, where X is the number of lands you control. That's straight up a good card.
Yeah.
You lose your 7/7 at that 3rd step, but you're gaining a powerful creature in the sacrifice of the Summon Titan.
Yeah, you attack with him 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
The first time he'll have summoning sickness.
Right, and like the cool thing about the enchantments is there's a lot of support for enchantments.
Yep.
You know what? Look, if you don't want to go through, like, check this out: a green-white deck. Robert's playing a game of Magic. He casts Summon Titan. He mills 5 cards. He gets all lands back from his graveyard. Then he plays Solemnity, and he never gets counters again.
Yep.
Yeah. Not only that, you can play this with Ashiok.
Right.
Turns all creatures into lands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Holy moly.
No, he's designed very well. Summon Titan. He's designed very well.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah. Now, what's Clive Rossfield?
Val Smasher the Fierce.
Okay. Vial Smasher, yeah. CEDH partner commander.
Yeah, and what's Kefla? I can't read these.
I know they're kind of hard to read. It's Porphyros.
Yeah, that one's Perforos, God of the Forge.
Oh, nice. I want a Perforos.
Right.
That's the one that does damage when a creature enters, right? Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Does a shock on creature enter. Well, to each opponent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cryptic Command is next.
Cryptic Command. Oh my lord! So Robert must know this. All right, Robert's an old-time player. He's been around as long as I have with this ship.
Coach.
Coach, what's up? But thinking about Cryptic Command, right, and that art and how hard it is to read the text, that's just about as bad as making a textless card.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That textless Cryptic Command, worst decision Wizards ever made.
Right? We joked about it because back then we played a game called Mental Magic, and that's where you and your friend would sit down and like you'd play Magic mentally by naming a Magic card, and you couldn't rename the Magic card. And when it came to Cryptic Command, no one could remember all 4 abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, it was horrible.
Horrible. So awesome. It's so awesome. Robert, yeah.
And we got chromatic lantern,
Which is a classic. I don't like the watercolor art on this personally. But like, someone will play it, someone will like it, someone will find love for it. I mean, if it's the cheaper version, one day I'll buy it.
Yep.
Oh, it'll be cheap probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then counter spell
Classic.
and something I can't read this third one.
Legendary creature flying. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter. Business Herman partner. Oh, it's a partner card. That's all I know. I can read it because the picture doesn't detract from the text very much. Like
some dragon speaker.
Oh,
make out the list.
Ojitai Dragon Speaker.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. And Primeval Titan.
Prime time.
I hope this is a sign they're going to take him off the ban list because why are you printing him?
Right.
All right, here we go. Ishai Ojitai Dragon Speaker. That's the name of the card. All right. And Primeval Titan. It's a crazy art for Primeval Titan, but he's banned in Commander.
What?
He's not banned he's not banned in Modern, but he's banned in Commander.
Wow.
So maybe this is a sign that the next time they have ban cards, he'll come off the list and just be put on the Game Changers.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, that's my spot.
Aurora's and Will. Orcas and Will.
Yeah. That's a good card. I'd just say that's a good card, and I kind of roll off. Hey, DJ Longhair, what's up?
What's up, DJ?
I can't read that card.
Choose one. If you control a commander, you cast a spell, you may choose both instead. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilant, and double strike until end of turn. Creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from each color until end of turn.
It's a Chroma's Will.
Yeah.
My dinosaur deck came with. Oh, I think your dinosaur deck too came with a copy of that.
Might have.
Yeah.
And we got Farseek.
Farseek classic card.
Carpet of Flowers.
Carpet of Flowers. That's a classic one. That one shuts down a color, I believe.
Beginning of each of your main phase, if you haven't added mana with this ability this turn, you may add X mana of any one color where X is the number of islands target opponent controls.
Oh yeah, good old carpet, man.
Well, the ad changed. I was about to say, with all that money, you can buy that burger.
Mm-hmm. Then Dark Ritual.
Mm-hmm. Dark Ritual, which is 1 mana instant. Actually, let's just go back. Let's bring back Interrupt. No, I'm kidding.
Really?
DJ says he's got a sick reveal today. Sick reveal.
Cool.
Billy from the Hill. That's right. Then here we got the crystals.
Yeah. That artifact is good too.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's this mythic? 6 mana. So it's hefty. Is it Atir and Pyrwin?
Prywin.
All right. Equipped creature has base power and toughness XX or extra life to. Oh my lord! Put that on a creature with lifelink. That's disgusting.
Oh yeah, and equip it for 5.
That's right. That's funny. I wish that ad that just popped up when we were on the full art cards, because it says if you can't read the text, it's a scam.
And all these crystals are good.
No, not all of them are great. I'm telling you.
I'm kind of liking them though.
What happened? I didn't bump the screen. There you go. The wind crystal. White spells you cost 1 less to cast, which is good. When you gain life, gain twice that much life instead. That's pretty solid. The twice ability just rolls off the tongue and flavor very well.
Mm-hmm. The green one is if one or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature you control, twice that many 1/1 counters are put on that creature instead.
Yeah.
And then for 6 mana, you could put 2 1/1/1 counters on 1 or 2 target creatures you control. That's actually 4 counters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And one thing I like about these crystals is the first ability of them is like the white one. White spells you cast cost 1 less. My green one is a green card. Spells cost 1 less. The same way, and all of them are like that. Whatever color they're in, that color costs 1 less to cast.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like about them.
Yeah. The double +1, then the water crystal.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
You mill cards.
Another thing about these crystals, they all cost 4.
Right, and yeah, the blue one's good for milling.
Oh yeah. Because if your opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill that many cards plus 4 instead.
Yeah,
that's dirty.
That dirty.
Yeah.
Well, with the Grand Liquid, the blue guy I showed you yesterday, that doubles your mill and will power the season more.
And this card right here would go great in my Mothman deck.
Well, yeah, be good in. Yeah, gonna get those crystal shards, and see the fire crystal is not that amazing. It just
fire crystal's kind of nah.
It's like trust me, if I had a copy of this, I'd put it in a deck. I won't lie.
Yeah, I would too.
Right, because I love haste engines. Right, I love fervor. It's been a while since we had a good fervor ability in standard or in commander. And so that's good, and it's cost reduction, right? And you create a token that's a copy of a target creature you control, sacrifices the mean the next step. That's pretty solid.
It is, Mr. DJ. What up?
Yeah,
yep,
it is. He's chilling. So it's not as good, but now it'd be rough. But you got the red crystal and the green crystal. You know, you get some buff creature tokens going on. But yeah. The fire crystals, it's not horrible. It's just compared to the other crystals we've seen on this list. Well, the green and blue one more particularly. This one is more banal.
Yeah. All right. What if you had that Terror of the Peaks out?
Terror of the Peaks.
And you can copy Terror of the Peaks.
Well, just send me a copy of Terror of the Peaks.
Yeah, but that's an instant 5 That's an instant 5 damage.
It's the 5 damage. Whoa.
That's the way I'm looking at this.
Yep.
You know, extra Terror of the Peaks or something, you know, extra.
Like a dragon I need a copy of is Bellfire Dragon. That'd be sick. When he deals combat damage to a player, he deals that much damage to all their creatures.
Yup.
Yeah.
And this Joshua Phoenix Dominant. Kind of weird because of what it does.
Oh, I like it.
I do too. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards.
Which is solid.
And then for 5 mana, you exile it and return it to the battlefield, transform under its owner's control, activate only a sorcery. It turns into a 4/4 saga creature.
That's flavor.
Yep. But chapter 1 and 2 is it deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Okay.
Chapter 3 is return any number of target creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then exile Phoenix, then return it to the battlefield. So this saga creature actually does not go away.
I like this.
It turns back into the creature.
I won't lie. I like this. The ability is not super powerful or broken,
Right?
but they designed it to be a Phoenix.
Yeah. And the other thing I like is that the Phoenix has lifelink. So the first 2 saga steps, it's dealing 2 damage to each opponent. You're gaining 2 life for each instance of damage.
Where does it say lifelink? Yeah.
It's down towards the bottom right above.
Oh yeah. I see it now. Flying lifelink.
So in Commander, you're dealing 6 damage out, gaining 6 life, 2 turns in a row. Then you get to reanimate a bunch of stuff and flip it back. So it's pretty neat.
Now, I like it, the idea of it being a saga. And I also like the idea of it coming back to the battlefield as a creature.
Right.
I think the only other creature we've had like this is Sheholdred. Black Sheholdred. It would flip, you play it, kill your opponent's creature. Then after they get a certain amount of cards into the graveyard, you can flip it over into a saga. Then the last chapter, grab every creature in all graveyards, come to your side of the battlefield.
Mm-hmm. It's like a Phoenix.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's close to this card right here.
Well, it's just a fun card. It rummages, it flips, it does stuff. Yeah. It's like, I don't know how powerful it's going to be, but as a Phoenix, it's just flavorful all around. Yep. The only thing I wish it did do is I wish Joshua had the front side of the Phoenix ability and magic that if you do something or pay something, you can return it to the battlefield from the graveyard.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. But the card's awesome. It's 100% flavor. The flavor one.
Oh yeah.
This card here, Gaius Van Baselaar or Balesar. 2 generic, 2 black, 3/2 legendary creature, human soldier. When he enters the battlefield, choose one. Each player sacrifices a creature token of their choice. Each player sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. Each player sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Ooh.
The black enchantment removal.
You're right. Try to fix it. Like, I don't know why they don't like giving you targeted removal for enchantments in black. But in my Thraxum under deck, I could probably run a copy of this.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like making people sacrifice their stuff. Hillbilly loves sacrifice their stuff.
Anything is good.
That's right.
If I don't have to sacrifice my stuff.
That's right. Like, as long as I don't have to sacrifice. Well, if you have no stuff, you're safe from it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
You get this Ice Land for 6 mana, 5/4 elemental ooze.
That's a joke. It's probably in the game, but that's enunciated Ice Flan. And if you didn't know, flan is a dessert.
It is a delicious dessert.
That's right. So I'm surprised it's not a food in addition to its creature type.
Yeah. Anyway, when it enters, you tap target artifact or creature opponent controls and put a stun counter on it.
Mm-hmm.
It also has Island Sackling for 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of that dinosaur cycle we saw, the Colossal Dreadmaw remake that gains 3 life. Yeah, it's part of a cycle, it looks like.
He'll be decent and limited.
Oh, yeah. So I can read Fatal Push.
Yup.
Bolas Citadel.
Oh. Man, I just wish I was standard.
Yeah, DJ says, "All right, got to get pretty for all you MTG Roundtable. See you all in like an hour and a half. All right,
Ooh, gotta get pretty. Oh boy.
we will. Yeah, he's got it pretty. Like, he really has to take care of his hands because most time when he's on his own show, all you're seeing is his playmat in his hands.
That's right. He's gotta get his hair did.
So he must be getting his fingernails done. We
also got Azusa, Lost But Seeking.
Lost but Seeking. Yeah, good card. Azusa. What's the Kefra's Tower?
That's Bullet Citadel.
Oh, that's a powerful card. That's on the Game Changers list, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Sure is.
It is dirty. Good dirty.
All right.
Not good for your opponents, but hey,
Right.
I'm not playing the game for them.
That's right. Ambrosia Whiteheart. All right. One generic and a white 2/2. When it enters, you may return another permanent you control to his owner's hand with flash. All right, basic. It has landfall. Whenever land you control enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+0 until. Oh, so all right. It's just the white main line and a Kodal from Zendikar put into one creature.
Yeah,
Right.
Or Pixie.
Pixie
decks will like this.
Right. Well, it's to save your own creature. Like you throw this out, someone's attacking with a 6/6 without trample, and you block with your 1/1 that you want to keep. You cast it. You block with your 1/1, cast this in response, and save it from losing the damage.
Right.
But also, this also allows you to return any permanent you control. So you can, someone's going to blow up a land, you can pop that back to your hand, blow up your enchantment, whatever.
Right.
Yep.
So
Save your Planeswalker.
it's like a good little rescuer card.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people will use this card in the Pixie deck, which is also known as the bounce deck.
Oh yeah, the self bounce.
Yep. A lot of people will use it in that. Another Pixie bounce effect.
Well, you know what a deck might see this in play because it returns a permanent. Would probably be Soul Sisters.
Yep.
Soul Sisters might pick this card up and says it's a creature that saves something and we gain tons of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good old Soul Sisters.
Soul Sisters. What?
We've got a Dwarven Castle Guard.
Yeah.
Mana. 2/1 Dwarf Soldier. When it dies, you create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. So it replaces itself with a little weaker creature because this is a 2/1.
It's all right.
1/1.
It's draft shaft. That's what it is.
Yep.
What? Yeah. Okay. Genova Ancient Disaster. Huh. Ancient Disaster is what they call my old underwear.
After Taco Bell.
That's right. Legendary creature alien. At the beginning of combat during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter, a number of them equal to this creature's power, onto one target other creature you control. Becomes a mutant in addition to the other types. All right. Whenever a mutant you control dies during your turn, draw a card equal to. That's pretty sick.
Oh yeah. That goes into Mothman pretty easy.
Yup. Mothman runs mutants.
Right.
And then my mutants die and I get to draw cards off of them now? Oh yeah.
That's right. Right. Yeah. Mutants. And yeah, it doesn't have turtles. They're falling behind.
No.
Too stunned.
They always fall behind until they get hit by lightning, like in Tarkir.
That's right. All right, from father to son. All right. Generic and a white. Sorcery. Most likely Hibble is going to have to give me this card. Search your library for a vehicle card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. The spell is cast from your graveyard. Put that card in the battlefield and shuffle. Oh, no. I don't need this. It's a vehicle searcher.
Yep.
I thought it was going to say vehicle enchantment or artifact enchantment. Nope.
Nope.
And you need it. Blitzball.
There's your side quest. Ugh.
Play Blitzball. You know what's funny? I bet there's a lot of people out there who are newer to Magic than they are to Final Fantasy, and they probably think this is a riff on Harry Potter, and it's not because Final Fantasy was out first.
Yeah.
Side quest: play Blitzball. 2 generic and a red enchantment. To beginning of combat on your turn, target creature control gets +2/+0 until turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if the player was dealt 6 or more damage this turn, transform this enchantment and attach it to a creature control. All right, it turns into an artifact equipment. All right, double oversized. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and double strike. Equipped for 3. Yeah, that's not horrible.
No.
Yeah, see, I like that it went this route, but I wanted to see something like, because this enchantment talks about what I wanted to see in Final Fantasy is combat based cards, and this is a combat based card, and so the first one we've seen so far.
Yep.
But like I wanted to do like multiple choice, like a modal card, where like if you that's at the beginning of your combat, choose one. Target creature gets +1/+0. Target creature gets +0/+1. Target creature gains first strike until turn, and that would have been like a whole different thing. Elijah Castle, what's up?
Elijah,
you rock.
We also got Titus Blitzball Star. 1 white and blue, 2/1 human warrior. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1 counter on Titus.
Ooh.
Whenever Titus attacks, tap target creature and opponent controls.
This is just your basic kind of pushed uncommon. It's
Yeah.
limited. It's mainly built for limited, but people will play it in standard. There'll be standard playable cards for this. It's you can tell it's pushed, but it's not broken. It's gonna be fun though.
You can read one if you want to, Robert.
Oh, I'm good. I'm chilling right now.
Right.
Yeah, he'll throw his input when he's there.
That's right.
That's right.
Blitzball shot ain't Blitzball shot ain't too bad. 2 for 1 and a green. Creature gets +3/+3 gains trample to end a turn.
Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade to the slow giant growth effects we've had in the last few years. Because you notice they haven't printed giant growth in a while in standard, and they've been printing 2 mana cost buffs like this in other sets. But finally, they just tagged on trample onto it, so that's going to be good.
Yep.
All right.
I like this white one right here.
Adalbert Steiner. Generic and white lifelink. He gets +1/+1 for each equipment control. That's not bad.
No.
He looks like a meeple, like for a board game, like Stein.
Yes.
Yep.
Like I'm expecting like it's a card. It looks like a cartoon of like a cartoonish. Well, I don't know how to say it because there's cartoon elements in what I'm thinking of, but he kind of looks like a cartoon of Monty Python. Like something funny's about to happen. You know, the 2 people in the back have coconuts in their hand, and as he's walking, they're going. Oh.
This guy's the boss fight in Monty Python.
That's right. They're probably going to fight the knights who say neat. All right. Oh, God. Okay, that's good. I saw the word haste magic, and I'm like, watch, they stapled this onto a sorcery. They didn't. Because, I always have a problem with red cards in Magic. Not because they're bad or good or anything like that. It's just there's a lot of times you'll get like a fancy wording in Magic, like, sudden impulse. Sudden impulse is a Magic card that gives a creature like +2/+0 or something, and it's a sorcery.
Yes.
I'm like, how's that impulsive if you have to wait till your turn to do it?
And how's it sudden?
That's right.
It's not very sudden or impulsive.
That's right. It's exactly what it's not. They just wasted a good name on a card they could never use that name again on. Haste magic costs 2 generic and a red. It is an instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains haste until in turn. Exile the top card of your library. You may play it until your next instant. It's not horrible. I love
Definitely
the fact.
not horrible.
I love the fact it gives people creatures haste, right? Yeah, and it gives you that pseudo draw effect. So if you can stack spells or get something you want or pull off that land you need, that's pretty cool.
It can be fun in Prosper, and the fact that you can do it on your opponent's turn to get the creature's tap abilities activated and get to exile the top card at the same time. That's pretty neat.
That is neat. It is neat indeed.
Yep. Emblem Industrial Regency. Land. And for 3 mana, you get to create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Or you play it for tapped red land.
Yeah. I don't know why it has to enter tapped. It's just a freaking red land.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when they do that.
Yep.
But let me give you some tortoise biasness here.
Okay.
All right. My personal opinion is that they should never have added the adventure side of a spell onto a land.
Yeah.
Right? That's my opinion. Like, they could have done something different. I don't know what the adventure side, like the adventure side, I know in Final Fantasy, the games you go town to town and do stuff. I get that. But now, imagine this on the battlefield, and you look at it, think it's a spell, and you're like, oops, this is supposed to be in the graveyard. Oh, wait, it's a land. No.
Yep. Paper, yeah, I can see the problem in paper.
Yeah, it could possibly be confusing.
Right?
For sure.
And well, because now we have omens, and we had adventure cards on instants, sorceries, and now we have adventure cards on towns. Now, the obvious thing is they put adventure on these lands because when you go to a town, you're usually going to an adventure in Final Fantasy, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's flavorful.
I'm just saying biasly. I just think the mechanics just kind of a bad idea for visuals.
Yeah. I guess I'll use this red and cast spectacle.
That's right. Light up the stage. That's a dumb reprint. Like, it's not dumb. It's just not a great art. Like, look at the artwork. It looks cheesy. It looks like it comes off the PlayStation 3.
That's where it comes from.
Like, and oddly, like, because this spectacle card light up the stage is like a common or uncommon. It is not. It just doesn't look collectible at all. It just looks like cheesy art,
right?
You know. But the artwork below it on the other side, ooh, that's some amazing art. See, now this looks collectible and fun. You got Barnabas Tharmar, which is, I can't read the name underneath.
That's Crom Ludovic's Opus.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. 3 generic, blue, red. Legendary creature, zombie horror. Oh, I like a zombie. It's weird it's not black. Flying haste. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, draw a card, and that's partner. I don't mind a partner that lets me draw cards. Look at the serious art on Aiden. Holy cow, that's some serious art.
Yeah. Look at him wiping his boot on the throne.
Right? Disrespecting that throne. Legendary creature, Demon Rogue. Death Touch. Oh, I know the card now. I just don't remember the name.
Varagoth.
Target player searches their library for a card that shuffles and puts that card on top. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Right. He's like, that card's not super expensive on the regular side, so it's pretty good.
Yep. Queen Brahun.
Yeah.
Or 2 and a red 2/1 human noble with prowess.
Woo, prowess!
And whenever it attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Wait. Whenever Baron attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you can. So it creates these tokens that stack damage.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my
she's,
lord!
she's
Like
good. I like her.
in a blue-red deck, I wouldn't mind cloning a 0/1 token if it stacked damage.
Mm-hmm.
Phantasmal Image just went up in price because I saw this card. Holy cow! 2 mana, I created 0/1 that stacks all this.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty good. I mean, I see why it's uncommon because it's not super powerful, but man, the creature has prowess, so suggesting you want it in the deck that's going to be casting the non-creature spells. And
right.
just to remind those people out there who kind of like quickly think without thinking, prowess is not just instant sorceries, it's enchantments, planeswalkers, battles, anything that's not a creature.
Right.
It's pretty solid. Bless you.
And Coral Sword ain't that bad for 1 red mana. It's a artifact equipment with flash.
Yeah.
And it only equips for 1.
Uh-huh.
But when this equipment enters, it automatically attaches to a creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. The
Nah.
creature gets +1/+0.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
No, that ain't bad at all.
Sorry
Sorry about that.
Nigga, summon Knights of the Round. Oh, because they couldn't say table. All right. Summon Knights of the Round. Create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy cow. That's all right. That's a lot of tokens. That's why it's mythic.
Yep.
Other creatures you control get +2/+2 until in turn. Put an indestructible count on each of them.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And this card is a 3/3 for 8, and it has an indestructible.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I got a deck for this.
Mm-hmm. I got a reanimator deck that wants this pretty bad.
All right. Well, the deck I'm talking about is an enchantment Abzan deck that my friend Prime gave me back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And not to elude away from this card, but apparently we got a shitty card here. It's called Poo Poo UFO.
Total garbage.
It's garbage. 2 mana artifact creature, construct alien, 0/4. So it's a wall. Like a wall of omens. Tap. You may put a line card from your hand on the battlefield. That's not horrible. Pay 3 until in a turn. This creature's base power toughness becomes the number of towns you control. Oh wow. So I guess the joke about this card is it goes around sucking up towns, and because like it's got the Pyramid of Giza there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting dropped off.
Right. No, it's funny. Yeah, well, that's a signpost card for town decks.
Yep. Syncopate.
That's a good reprint.
Yep. Got Quan Cool Gormit. 3 mana, 2 and a green. Legendary creature. Q.
Yeah.
2/3. If 1 more tokens will be created under your control, those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog creature token are created instead. Pay 2, sacrifice a frog, and put a +1 counter on Quina.
All right. Well, I'm gonna teach you a word today, Hillbilly. All right, because you are a connoisseur of food.
Yeah.
The name of this card is Quina Q Gourmet.
Oh yeah.
Like gourmet food. That's how you enunciate gourmet. It's gourmet.
Oh, okay.
And yes, this is it's kind of funny because it's named Gourmet, and it creates frogs, and you don't see the creature's legs at all, so you're wondering if you're eating frog legs.
Mm-hmm.
Frog
The
legs.
the only thing I can say about this is I'm not alone.
No, you're not alone. No longer. You need some help. You're not alone. I don't know. I just made that up on the spot. If that sounded familiar to any of you, I'm sorry. That's target creature gets +2/+2 until end turn. You control 3 or more creatures. You get +4/+4 until turn. Oh, go wide, go wide.
Yeah.
That's actually gonna see play in green white token decks and stuff like that. Because if you have 4 more creatures and your creatures get +4/+4, this is gonna be a very budget. Even though it doesn't give you creatures trample or haste, there'll be a very budget overrun effect.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh, look more full art cards.
Yeah.
Man, for all the stuff they're doing for this set, I hope they do X-Men just as well.
Yep. Laboratory Maniac.
Laboratory Maniac. That's a good card. If you, I don't understand the artwork on this card for Laboratory Maniac because it makes no sense.
Right.
If you'd win the game if you have no cards in hand or cards in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Shanto's Corrosion.
Yep. Which is Diabolic Intent.
Ooh, a tutor. And it wouldn't be an anime style show if they didn't put like a kid warrior, like a little tiny kid warrior in the artwork somewhere.
Yep.
Of course.
And then the Shadow Lord, which is also Gix Yawgmoth Crater.
Oh, nice.
Phyrexians
Unite.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm going to have to go ahead and take off. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
See you
Have a
later,
great
Robert
day.
Pebble. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, this is I can't believe they put Phyrexians in this set.
Right. Well, they're not technically in the set. They're
Not
outside.
true.
They're outside the set. There are cards you can pull.
Not true.
You got Nimbleheim, a flame, 2 generic, 2 red, sorcery. Target creature you control, it deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. If this spell is cast from a graveyard, discard your hand and draw 4 cards. That's not horrible.
Yep. No. And it has flashback for 7 mana.
Right, but that's because it's gonna draw you 4 cards.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have no cards in hand.
Lone Wolf, you're not alone, is probably going into Quarry Cutter decks. Yeah, for sure.
I would say that would also probably go into the tokens deck too.
Right.
But you got that one. Shoot, can't think of her name now. But anyway, that Planeswalker makes those 2 tokens. I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Elspeth, and they're probably going one Elspeth deck.
Elspeth. Dun dun dun.
Yep.
You got Buster Sword, 3 generic. Equip creature gets +3/+2. Whenever equipped creature deals damage to a player, draw a card. Then you may cast a spell from your hand with the mana value less than equal to that damage without paying its mana cost to equip to. That's not horrible.
No, pretty
You
good.
gotta do that combat damage to get that free spell though.
Yep. Then we got Reno and Rude. 1 on a black, 2/1 human assassin with menace. And whenever Reno and Rude deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library. Then you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, you may play the exile card this turn, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. What was that? Boom. All right. That was nothing. Nothing. All right. All right. Yeah. Saws Ketzeroy. 3 generic green. 1 this creature enters. You may search your library for a bird or basic land card without putting your hand in the shuffle. Whenever Sirs kits away attacks, put +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of +1 counters on that creature. That's pretty fun.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hero will probably want to play this card.
Oh yeah, more likely. Great, go great with this bird deck.
Yep. You got Summon Anima. 4 generic, 2 black, 4/4. 1, 2, 3. You draw a card and lose 1 life, which is not bad. Which you'd hope to get something decent, but I don't know why you have to lose 1 life. You just spent 6 mana on a 4/4.
Really?
6 or 5. Each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses your life.
Ain't too bad.
Not too bad. It's not.
It's a 4/4 with menace too.
Yeah, it's more limited fodder than anything.
Yep. Now this one's good. Seraphon.
Yeah.
1 green and white 2/2. The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more other legendary creatures, you may transform Sarah.
Right.
Then she transforms into this crystallized Sarah. The first legendary creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast. And legendary creatures you control get +2/+2.
Uh-huh. Ew.
It's not too, that ain't too bad at all. Does it make your legendaries cost 2 less?
Legendaries cost less. Yeah. Definitely get that. Definitely get the get that reduction cost in there. The little mana rock flavor in there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta flip it. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, we'll see play for sure.
Yep. The next one is Smuggler's Copter, but a straw
Yeah.
is Smuggler's Copter.
Yeah. I hate the bland artwork on it, but
Yeah, it is pretty bland.
Lucas Stadium, which is what?
Strixhaven Stadium.
Oh, okay. So it's an artifact.
Yeah, it was when Strixhaven Stadium was in standard. You never seen it played because it was not good at all.
Yeah.
You put counters on it.
Uh-huh.
But if you take combat damage, you lose those counters.
Don't lose the counters.
And you have to have a strong battlefield, field on your side of the board to keep from getting hit. You get 10 or more counters on it. You remove those counters,
Right.
And you win the game.
All right. Yeah, I see it. All right, I gotta step away for a quick second. I gotta refill my coffee. I will be back.
All righty.
Yeah.
Well, we got Titus Xenarchan Faith. Senate colors, green and blue, 1/3. And it's Merfolk. Okay. Merfolk Wizard. You pay 4, you can scry 1. Then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield tap. Otherwise, just draw a card. And it also has partner. Then summon Primal Garuda. 3 in a white 3/3 creature with flying. It's a Saga Harpy. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 3. First chapter is creature deals 4 damage to target tapped creature and opponent controls. Chapter 2 and 3. Another target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. Not too bad. All right. We got Lightning Lone Commando for red, white, black, which is also I can't read it. That's something else. One. I can't read this third card right here.
All right, our third card.
Lightning Lone Commando. I don't know what the actual card is.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to look for it. Lightning Lung Commando. The Shin, 2 heavens as 1.
Ah.
Legendary creature, Human Samurai. If a creature attacking causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that trigger ability triggers additional time.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I used to have a copy of the guy this was. I traded it. But yeah. He's a powerful commander.
Yep.
Like, how powerful is this? An Eldrazi deck, imagine triggering Annihilator twice.
Huh.
Yeah.
Awesome, DJ.
DJ, what's up?
And then Cecil Harvey for a 1 white and black 2/2, which is Tarna the Weaver. As lifelink at the beginning of each of your post-combat main phrases.
Yeah.
You do not pay X life, where X is a number of opponents who are dealt combat damage this turn. If you do, draw X cards, and it also has partner.
That's not horrible.
No.
Ooh, oh. There's Joda the Unifier. Oh, my lord.
Yep. That's exactly who it is.
Yeah, I got it pulled up on my screen.
Oh.
I'm looking at it. I'm like the artwork doesn't look amazing. It looks like someone's drawn artwork. It looks decent.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look Magic cardish.
No. Kind of makes you think of a kid drawing.
Right. Well, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Then you got Cloud Strife, which is Nagila, the Blade Blossom. That's a card that no one really plays either.
Yep.
That's weird that they did that. Got Dawn Warrior's Legacy, Mizik's Mastery. All right, that's a good card right there. People play that, and it has actually good artwork. It's like they select good cards that have good artwork. And well, I don't know. Joda is a powerful commander.
Yep.
How can I say that? You got Thrum of the Vestige, which is Lightning Bolt, which is pretty decent. Scroll down. You got Master Zonde, Venser Shaper Servant. That's a classic counterspellish card.
Cool.
We got Minwu, Rebellion Strategist, 3 generic and white. Mangara, the Diplomat. All right. Legendary creature, Human Cleric. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you and/or Planeswalker control, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell, turn, draw a card. Oh, Cora's playing this the other day. The real card.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh, okay. Emmet Selch, Ashen, Kirkson, Yawgmoth. Pretty good card.
Mm-hmm.
Pay life, do stuff. Mechanist Arsenal. All right, this card. 4 generic and white. Job select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero token attached to this. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 for each artifact you control and is an artificer in addition to this type. Machina. Nice. Equip 4. Attaches creature to a creature control equip only the sorcerer. What? They should let you equip as an instant if they're going to make it sound special.
Exactly. Now this next card, I thought when I seen this, it cracked me up actually.
No, instant ramen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shared this with the wife too when she was at work. I'm like, instant ramen is that a Magic card? She's like, no way.
Exactly.
Right?
You got their own card.
The food token you cast and draws you a card, so that's not horrible.
No, it ain't. It's actually pretty good. The flavor is pretty good too.
Right? I wonder if it's a spicy ramen or if it's chicken or beef.
I don't know. Makes me wonder.
All right. It could be shrimp. Ooh. Well, I don't see shrimp bits in it, so probably not. But hey, instant ramen is now a Magic card, everybody.
Yeah, exactly, DJ. This is all you're going to be able to afford once you get these Final Fantasy cards.
It's funny. What can you barely afford after getting a Final Fantasy? Instant ramen. That's right.
Phantom Train.
3
in the black 4/4 with trample vehicle. Sacrifice another artifact or creature and put a +1 counter on this vehicle. Then it becomes a spirit artifact creature in addition to its other type until end of turn. Does not have accrued cost.
So it's sacrifice another creature. This vehicle. So you have to sacrifice creatures to make it a vehicle.
Right, artifact or a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this card honestly doesn't have to be a vehicle. It could be a creature that can't attack unless you sacrifice a creature or an artifact.
right.
Interesting.
We got suplex, which
Yes.
sounds like another card reprint, but a little cheaper.
Uh-huh.
1 in a red deals 3 damage to target creature if that creature would die. This turn, exile it. Well, it only does it once, so now it'll be different. Or you can exile a target artifact.
Reminds me of a braid.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, hold on. Woo, look at all those cards.
Yep.
Ooh, where am I? Vein, Karatus, Solidaire, Finn the Fangbearer. Cares about death type creatures. All right. All right. You got Orphan Cocoon Facey, which is Muldroth of the Gravetide, which is standard right now.
Yep.
Because she's in Foundations.
Yep.
Yeah, Baron Rivalry, Deadly Dispute. That's a good card. Additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, create a treasure token, which is good. Yeah, Hugo Koopa, which is Bruised Tau, Brewish Herder.
Yep.
Generic and red and white. Legendary creature, human ally. Flip Hugo Koopa, enters the battlefield or attacks. Target creature control gains double strike and lifelink until end of turn.
He also has partner.
Partner.
Yeah. But see, I knew Muldroth was in standard.
Right.
And I seen this, and I seen it was Muldrotha. And that's why I thought these was going to be, standard. Until I got reading all of these, and some of them saying partner, commander. Right. That right there tells me they probably won't be standard.
Right. Then you got down the next level. You got Balam Garden.
Command Beacon.
Which this honestly, this should have been a command tower. Yep. Simple as that. Tapped out a white. Oh no, I tapped out a colorless. Tap to sacrifice this land, put your commander into your hand from the command zone. Which is not horrible.
No.
Captain Paragon. All right. This is a good card for commander for like Voltron decks. Yep. I'm not a fan of the artwork on it though.
I ain't either. I mean, too much red on it for me.
No, especially for a white card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why put red on a white card? No, make no kind of sense.
Right. Well, some people collect it and love it. Some people.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I mean, remember Strixhaven had some weird art in it too.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, like that kind of weird style of faithless looting.
Yep.
And even Harmonize had some weird artwork.
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's this next card?
Triple Triad. Or 3 red. 6 mana enchantments. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles the top card of their library. Till the end of turn, you may play the card you own exiled this way. And each other card exiled this way with lesser mana value than it without paying their mana costs.
Ooh, so at the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles the top card of your library. Until in a turn, you get to play your exile card, and each other card exiled this way is lesser mana value than it in playing. So you can chain this in the future if it's still out. But you get a card and you can cast it for free. But if you have a couple cards exiled this way, and it doesn't seem like they have to be from this particular card, but like if you have a 6-drop, you can cast that. Then if you have a 5-drop, you can cast that. And if you have a 4-drop, you can cast that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty solid. I think this is chaining a style of deck.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Paladin's Arms. Two generic and white. Job select. Create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token attached to it. Equip creature gets +2/+1, has a ward 1 and a 9 addition to the other types. And equips for 4. Oh, I don't know why they're giving equip special names. It's kind of dumb.
I know. That don't make no sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we got a dinosaur art on another picture below.
Yep.
Yeah, we got realm sketching. 2 generic, 2 blue, sorcery. Create a token as a copy target, artifact, creature, or land. Nice.
Cool. Then we got Wyona, joiner of forces.
Woo-woo!
Wyona is back.
Yeah.
Barks, Colosser, legendary creature, even warrior. Whenever a non-human creature you control attacks, look at the top 6 cards on your library. You may put a human creature card from among them onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Put the rest of the cards on the bottom of your library in a random order.
All right, really quick. Hans, hey, hello. Sorry if we've been not looking at chat because we've been looking at cards. Hey, Hans, welcome. Hello.
What's up, Hans? Glad you're feeling better, Hans.
Yeah, but I'm not in a lot of pain like yesterday. That's good. I'm glad you're not in a lot of pain. Whew. I hope it subsides even more. And Robert, sorry you had to bounce work blowing up my phone. Hey, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, it happened. It's fine.
Yeah. And ooh, sultry hillbilly voice. That's right. Let's see. Aron's inspiration. 2 generic and a white. Attack creatures get +2/+0 until in turn. Flashback. Not horrible. I like the idea of flashback coming back.
Yep. Then we got Capital City, which is just a colorless town where you can pay 1, tap it, to add any mana of any color. It also has cycling for 2.
Oh yeah, it's a mana filter card. So you can filter land colors into colors you need.
Well, it don't get a land. It just says cycling 2, discard and draw a card.
Right. Cycling.
Yep.
Well, we got Quistis Trep underneath the blue card. It has blue magic. When it enters the battlefield, you may cast target instant sorcery card from a graveyard and add mana of any type. Can be spent to cast that spell. If that spell would be put in the graveyard, exile it. That's actually pretty decent.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Then we got Self-Destruct, 1 in a red. Instant. Target creature you control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power.
So it's kind of a weird fight card.
Yeah. I'd want a creature that has a big butt on it and use this on that. You just go 1 less than the big butt, so my creature lives.
All right. That's because Hillbilly likes big butts and he cannot lie.
That's right.
That's right. Oh, let's see. At least he does not have a robot filter on this time. That's right. Oh, that's funny. It seems to be healing well. Weird missing like half my teeth on one side. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Says I'm gonna use self-destruct with Stuffy Doll to win. That's right, Stuffy Doll.
Cool.
Stuffy Doll, if you don't know, is an indestructible artifact creature. That's like a 0/1. But when it comes to play, you name a player, and whenever Stuffy Doll is dealt damage, it deals it to that player instead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Love me some twitching dolls. That's right. All right. Let's see. We got Guluf's Final Act. Generic and a green. Instant. Until in turn, target creature gets +1/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, put a number of +1 counters equal to its power to up to 1 target creature. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good there.
It's a fancy combat trick.
Yup.
Yeah. Let's see. May 14th brings us Jet, Reluctant Guardian. 3 generic and a black, legendary creature, human warrior. Menace. Whenever Jet deals combat damage to a player, he may exile it, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under his own control. It turns into Braska's Final Aeon. 1. Each opponent discards a card, you draw a card. All right, that's not bad. I like that. That's for 1 and 2. 3. Each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Menace 7/7. I like that card.
I like it,
Mm-hmm.
but once you transform it, you only have it 3 more turns.
Yeah, but the 7/7 with Menace, you're going to get a couple good swings in.
True. Very true.
Like, I could actually see you running this in your it's not an artifact creature, but I can see you running something like this in your Warhammer deck.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Summon Esper
Ruma, I think.
Ruma. Or 2 and red, 3/3. So 4 mana, you get this 3/3 Saga Wizard. 3 chapters. First chapter is Judgment Bolt. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard to target creature and opponent controls. That's strong.
Whoa.
Then, that's pretty strong. And then 2 and 3 is wizards you control get +1/+0 until end of turn.
Nice.
So this turns into for chapter 2 and 3. This will turn into a 4/3.
Yes.
Because it is a Saga Wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it'll be a 4/3 for the second 2 turns. That's right. Yep. Let's see, you got Warrior Sword next, which costs 3 generic and red, artifact equipment. Job Select creates a 1/1 token equipped to it. Equipped creature gets +3/+2 and is a warrior in addition to its other types. Equipped for 5. Oh, that's a horrible common.
Yeah, well, you're getting a 4/3 out of it.
You're right. It's a good card for that. It's a mana sink later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
And we got us a town.
It's a pretty cool art on that town.
Yep. Looks like sunset.
Right.
Then there's Samara's Katana.
That's
3 mana.
That's Samurai.
Yeah, Samurai Katana. For 3 mana, 2 and a red. Artifact equipment with job select. So it makes a token.
Mm-hmm.
1/1 token. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has trample and haste. And is a samurai in addition to its other type. Equipped for 5. So you're actually getting a 3/3 for 3.
Yeah. I had the equipment, though. The equipment cost? It's definitely a limited card.
Yeah. But these can get cheaper.
Yeah. There are ways to make equipment cost cheaper, for sure.
Yep.
What's this next card? Item Shopkeep. Please be a tutor. Generic and red 2/2. Creature, human citizen. Whenever you attack, your target attacking equipped creature gains menace until end of turn. Huh. Nope.
What can I do for you?
What?
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? That's right. I'd like to buy. I'd like double cheeseburgers, fries, milkshake. Yeah. Let's see.
Rare consents. 1 red, 1/1. Rat Knights.
All right, hold on, really quick. Have a good night, Hans. Enjoy playing your Switch and rest
See you,
up.
Hans.
Bye-bye. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, we got Freya Crescent for 1 red, 1/1. Rat Knight with jump.
Uh-huh.
Jump is during your turn, it has flying.
Ooh.
And you can tap it for a red mana. Now, only spend that to cast an equipment spell or activate an equipped ability. So it'll make your equipment cost 1 less.
That's fun. That's fun.
So You have Freya Crescent down. This Samurai Katana is
Uh-huh.
going to cost you 2 mana.
Oh, yeah.
It's also going to cost 4 mana to equip.
Right. And if you have a couple of these out, your equipment costs and stuff will cost less.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Very good card
Oh, yeah.
for equipment.
Yeah. We got some black cards below here. We got Undercity Dire Rat, which costs a generic and a black. It's a 2/2. Rat Tail. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. The tail of the rat is a treasure token.
Wow. Shannara Reinforcements.
Ew.
For 2 and a black, 2/3. Cuban Soldier. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards and gain 3 life.
The artwork on that card is pretty neat.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Reminds you of a video game.
Right. I think that's the point of some of the artwork in the set.
Yep.
We got Shambling Seath. 2 generic and a black. This creature enters tapped. 3/3. Mutant Horror. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay black. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Not bad.
And we got Evil Reawakened. 4 and a black. We got a Evil Reawakened Sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it.
Woo, I like that.
Oh yeah. That deserved a growl.
Yeah. So if you have a 4/4 in the graveyard, you reanimate it. It's a 6/6. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Then we got Albed Salvagers. Just cost generic and a black. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies, target your opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. What? Hey, Billy, look away. Don't look at this card. You don't need this card.
Only wish it was a vampire.
Right.
Just for the flavor.
Yep.
We got Sethoris Intervention for 4 mana, 3 and a black. Destroy target creature, and you gain 2 life.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's instant. That's what makes it decent.
Yup.
The artwork on it's pretty badass. I like it.
I do too.
Yeah. Very dynamic posing and stuff.
At first, I thought it was a fish, some kind of fish.
Right.
But now that I actually look at the artwork, I see it's a guy with a sword jumping up in the air with a sword.
Yeah, that's Sephiroth.
Yep.
Yeah, Sephiroth is jumping down with a sword,
Right.
and he's going to destroy a creature.
Yep.
Yeah. Next card is Sahagin. No, I don't know how to say that one. Sahagin. 2 generic, a generic and a black. Generic and a blue. 1/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, the +1 counter on this creature, it can't be blocked this turn. That's not horrible.
Oh, not too bad. And it's a merfolk.
Yeah, and it gets +1 counters. So permanent buffs.
Nice. Then we got Retrieve the Esper for 3 and a blue sorcery. Create a 3/3 blue robot warrior artifact creature token.
Ooh.
Then, if this spell was cast from the graveyard, put 2 1/1 counters on it.
Yeah.
Flash black for 6 mana.
Not bad.
No.
I like it. Oh. Ha! I was scrolled down to the next blue card and I thought it said Dreams of Lasagna. I'm like,
I was thinking the same thing. I started
Dreams-
thinking lasagna. That sounds good.
Right? Lasagna sounds good. Dreams of Laguna costs generic and a blue. It's an instant. Surveil 1, draw a card, and it has flashback for 4. It's just a decent card. It's a thing twice almost.
Yep. Then we got Fate of the Suns, Chris. Not lasagna. But anyway, 5 mana, 4 and a white. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. So that's not bad. Destroy target non-land permanents.
That's pretty good. It's destroying a non-land permanent is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, for 5 mana, you can destroy target non-land permanent. Now, if you're targeting a creature, it's going to cost you 2 less.
Right. But it's instant. That's what makes it good.
Right.
Instant. So it costs 3 mana if you target a creature.
Yep.
A tapped creature. It has to target a tapped creature though.
Right.
But instant, if your opponent attacks, they're like, I declare attacker, and they tap their creature. He says, well, before combat, I cast Fate of the Sun Christ. Your creature is dead. No, 3 mana, yeah.
Right.
Oh, try enunciating that next name. I don't know how to enunciate that correctly.
Coral.
Yeah, that's probably bad as what I can get. Coral.
Yep.
Is it what to do?
For 1 and a white, you get a 2/2 cat beast. Meow.
Meow.
And for 1 and a white, you tap it and tap target non-enchantment creature. So it can you can keep a non-enchantment creature tapped. But you'll have to tap this too. But it'll still keep the board locked up.
Right.
Not bad at all.
Not bad. It's a kitty cat beast. Meow meow.
Yep.
And we got Cloudbound Moogle. 3 generic, 2 white. Creature Moogle. Flying. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Plane cycling. All right. Nice. Doesn't cost 6, but it's part of that cycle we saw earlier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, you want to get that Choco?
Sure. I got Choco, Seeker of Paradise. 1 green, white, and blue. Legendary creature, bird. Bird's the bird.
That's right.
Whenever 1 or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may put one of them into your hand. Then put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield, tapped, and the rest into your graveyard. Also has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, Coco gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
Ooh. Yeah, Hero Wave has been play testing this card.
Yep.
Yeah.
He only gets that +1/+0 until end of turn.
That's right. +1/+0. Okay, next card. We got Moogle's Valor. 3 generic, 2 white. It's not a board wipe. Instant. For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. That creature you control gain indestructible until turn. Oh, nice.
Not too bad for 5.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are getting indestructible and you are getting creatures.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. I'm reading the next card. The Vile Poison Attack. That's the name of the black card. It costs a generic and a black. Sorcery, choose 1. All creatures get -1/-1 until turn. Or target creature reveals their hand. Or target player reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or creature card from that player, and that player discards. All right.
Not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, your opponent runs a lot of 1/1s. This will board wipe them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just hit their hand. Next, we got Vincent Valentine.
Nice. The artwork on this card is nuts.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
For 4 mana, you get this Vincent Valentine, which is a legendary creature assassin, 2/2. Right. And whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a number of +1/+1 counters on Vincent Valentine equal to that creature's power.
Right.
Then, whenever Vincent Valentine attacks, you may transform it.
Uh-huh.
And when you transform it, it will transform into this 3/2 Gallon beast. Mm-hmm. Legendary creature, werewolf beast with trample and lifelink. Whenever Gallon beast dies, return it to the battlefield tapped front face up. So when it dies, you just get a Vincent Valentine back.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Too bad he's not a vampire.
Yeah, I know. He's a good card, though.
Oh yeah, the artwork's pretty good on both sides.
Yep. And we got Secret Lair here. You want to read those or pass?
Well, I'll go through them quickly.
All right.
You got Eunice Sending Staff, which is Staff of the Storyteller. You got Clive's Invictus Blade, which is Blade of Cells, which is really good. You got Cloudbuster Sword, which is use Umazama's Jite, which is good in cube and limited and some older formats. You got Gaia's Dark Hammer, which is Colossus Hammer. We got Titus's Blood Hood Sword, which is Sword of Truth and Justice, pretty good. And randomly, you got Gilded Lotus,
Which is legal and standard.
Well, yeah, but randomly you get Gilded Lotus. Like you got all these good equipments, and everything here is an equipment, and you get one random card that's not an equipment. You're like,
Right.
okay. Quick thoughts about the Secret Lair. They should have just reprinted the swords and gave them names or something like that. Like, like the +2/+2, get 2 options, the swords that they have, like Fire and Ice, whatnot. They should have done something like that, or they should have just stuck to all equipments.
Yep.
Like a good card. The one equipment that would have been good in this roster would have been Animist Sword, Sword of the Animist. Cost 2 generic, give the creature +1/+1, and whenever it attacks, you search your library for a basic land card.
Yep.
Put it in the battlefield tab. But anyways, there you go. Then you got Secret Lair Final Fantasy Grimoire. You got Eris Kuraga Magic, which is Hurricane Invention. You got Vivid Thunder Magic, which is Lightning Bolt, which is seeing print twice in Final Fantasy now. You got Noctix Death Magic. You got Damn, which is a good card. You got Hope's Hero Magic, Cyclonic Rift, which is a good reprint. I think they put crappy art on this, but yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yuna's Holy Magic. You got Prismatic Ending. All right. I don't know what that does. Hold on. White X. Converge exile target on permanent if its mana cost is less than or equal to the number of colors the mana spent to cast. That's strange. Then you got Gilded Lotus again. Gilded Lotus. Now scroll down.
Game over.
Yeah. Let's see. Then the Secret Lair of Final Fantasy. You got Meteor Falls, which is Star of Extinction. That's pretty good. See the Usurper. Predator's Grasp, Merciless Poisoning, Toxic Deluge, which is probably one of the best cards on this list thus far. You got Absorbent in Time, which is Turnbull Extortion, which is a fun reprint. I won't lie. Take an extra turn after this one, unless a player sacrifices half their life, rounded up. Then you got Spyro's Punishment, which is Day of Judgment, which is a good reprint. Look, the artwork on Day of Judgment here, the Spyro's Punishment. You look at it. This art should have been used for Terramorphic Expanse or Evolving Wilds.
Yep.
Then you got Gilded Lotus. All right, scrolling down. All right. Through the ages. Now, you can read some of these. I just went through the Secret Layers real quick because I don't know what the Through the Ages is.
I think it's another Secret Lair, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Yalma Thran
Physician,
which is Emperor Hill Tyrant.
Right.
2 black, 2/4 protection from humans. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature and draw a card, or pay 2 black, discard a card, proliferate.
Nice. Hold on. You don't have to read the cards right now because they're reprints. Like if you don't want to read them, you'll struggle. Because most people know what these cards are. Like the one in different language I had to click on. And I was reading that just to read it.
One card I want to point out here is we are getting another Ristic study right here.
Ristic study. We need more Ristic studies.
Yep.
All right. Hold on. I want to check something really quick. All right, that's the searching cards. Trying to find out what Through the Ages means, like as in the set.
Oh. You got Brainstorm also, which is called Endwalker.
Brainstorm. It's pretty good. Where is Through the Ages? All right. Okay. Come on. Why are you making this hard? You know what? You know what? Let me define the search. It didn't give me AI thing. I think Through the Ages. What happened?
I don't know.
I'm looking for the artworks.
Huh.
Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Show me what I want. Oh my lord. All right, here we go. Final Fantasy Through the Ages, iconic magic cards of Final Fantasy artwork. These cards form a bonus sheet for the set featuring existing artwork from Final Fantasy series, which highlights artists such as Yoshitaka Amano and Tetsuya Nomura, and I hope I didn't ruin those names, didn't say them wrong. Names that Final Fantasy fans will surely recognize. You'll find one non-foil Final Fantasy Through the Ages card in every play booster, every 3 play boosters. Nice. Each collector booster contains Final Fantasy Through the Ages cards in either foil or in traditional. So hey, so Through the Ages will be found in play boosters and collectors.
Nice.
So that means you'll have a chance to get Rustic Study in a play booster.
Yep.
So
Then we got
go broke and find me one.
Then we got Final Fantasy starter kits.
Mm-hmm. No, that's Through the Ages. That's Brainstorm. Okay.
Yeah.
Starter kits. All right. So these are for special decks for new players.
Right. One good card I've seen in the starter kit, so is Ultimate Weapon.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Weapon looks insane.
Yeah.
Whenever a creature attacks, destroy target. Oh, sorry.
I was also trying to read it. 7 mana, legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +7/+7, equipped for 7. However, when an equipped creature attacks, destroy target creature opponent controls. Love it.
Love it. That's pretty good. Yeah, there's not like look at the no, hold on. All right. Deadly Embrace is actually pretty good. You'll start seeing this in Commander. 3 generic, 2 black, sorcery. Destroy target creature and opponent controls. But then you draw a card for each creature that died this turn.
Mm-hmm.
You'll want to run this in your vampire deck because you can sacrifice a couple creatures, like 2 creatures, destroy an opponent's creature, and draw 3 cards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Coach.
Coach, it's good.
But out of the starter set, I think the 2 good cards sticking out to me, which one of them was Deadly Embrace, the other one's the Ultimate Weapon.
Right. The Ultimate Weapon is pretty solid. Yeah.
Yep. But I know there's another card that is kind of sticking out to me. Beatrix, the Loyal General.
Oh.
It does cost 6 mana, 4 and 2 white, 4/4. Human soldier with vigilance. Beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of equipment you control to target creature you control.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So you can Voltron up a creature.
Yep.
That's pretty solid.
Without paying the mana cost.
That's solid. No, Well, there's promos in this set.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's the promos. Ultima, which is pretty good because you destroy all artifacts and creatures and end the turn.
At the board wipe, that stops you from having more stuff to do.
Right. This is all. Yeah, this right here is all the promos. Diablo's Guardian Force.
Death Shadow. Yeah.
Yep. City of Brass.
Love it. Love City of Brass.
Power Drain.
Preordain.
Preordain, I mean.
Yeah, Preordain. Prophetic Beginning. Preordain, scry 2, draw a card.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Squall Seed Mercenary.
Yeah.
Does not look like a reprint. So
No,
it's
it
a
doesn't.
2 black and a white for 3/4 Human Knight Mercenary with Rough Divide.
Right.
Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever Squall deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
That's not horrible.
No.
You got Aerith Gainsborough. She costs 2 generic and white. Legendary creature, human cleric, lifelink. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Aerith Gainsborough. When Aerith Gainsborough dies, put X +1/+1 counters on each legendary creature control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Aerith Gainsborough. 2/2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tifa Lockhart, 1 in a green, 1/2 human monk with trample and landfall. Whenever land you control enters, double Tifa's Lockhart's power until end of turn.
That's pretty good.
Why can't I get counters though? I want counters too.
Well, you can buff her up, like with
That's
counters
true.
and stuff. But the thing is, if you play 2 lands a turn, she doubles her powers twice.
Right. True.
So, yeah. Yeah, Joshua Rossfield, which is Ragra, son of Ragra. 0 mana, legendary creature, Kobold Warrior, first strike, menace, trample, partner, 0/1.
Man.
Yeah. Well, that's a
We
reprint.
got
Yeah.
Calling Ritual. That sounds like a reprint. For 2 black and a green, sorcery, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less.
Mhm.
Add a black or a green for each permanent destroyed this way.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good reprint. Let's see.
Yep.
Hold on. Well, you can read the next card.
All right, we got the Spark for black and a white. Instant exile target permanent with mana value 4 or greater. Exile. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some more Final Fantasy cards here.
Final Fantasy.
Did I tell you we got a puppy? Cool, Coach.
Well, hey, I'm doing something.
Yeah. Then we got Ultima, which is also going to be a standard. We just read this card because it was right up here under the promos. So we're going to get it right in regular set too. Not bad. An Ultimate Origin of Oblivion for 5 mana. Very good card, in my opinion. The Ultimate Origin of Oblivion, 5 mana, 4/4, legendary creature, God, colorless, with flying. And whenever Ultimate attacks, put a blight counter on target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it, it loses all land types and abilities it has. Tap, add 1 colorless. So it turns all your opponent's lands into colorless. So if they need a color, they ain't got it no more. Then, if you target your land, you get 2 colorless on your land.
And Coach, that's awesome. You got a puppy.
So with Ultimate Origin Oblivion, you can ramp yourself, or you can hurt your opponent by turning their lands into colorless, getting rid of their colored land. That's why I do like Ultimate Origin of Oblivion. Very good card. Then we got Namazu Trader for 3 and a black fish citizen. Fish. And then it's a 3/4 fish citizen with when this creature enters, you lose a life and create a treasure. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, surveil 2. It's not too bad. And the next 2 cards are foreign language.
Yeah.
You want to get them?
Yeah, Zidane, a cheerful robber. 3 red, white, creature, human, mutant, scout. When Zidane enters, it can control target creature and opponent controls until end of turn, and tap that creature. It gains lifelink and haste until end of turn. Whenever an opponent gains control of a permanent you control, you create a treasure token. Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a 3/3.
Yep. Not bad at all. Then we got a 5/3 vehicle for 5 mana, 4 in a blue with flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if 4 or more mana was spent to cast it, then Prime Vista becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Crew for 2. Leadership Prime Vista.
Trying to figure this out.
Final Fantasy Commander. A lot of Commander cards there.
Yeah, scrolling.
Scrolling down the river as I go. Scrolling on down the river. Jeez.
Trying to figure out why this command is not working automatically.
Okay, here's some more Final Fantasy cards. This is Tortoise laughing mad.
Ooh, you're way down there. I didn't.
Laughing mad for 2 in a red. As an additional cast cost this spell, discard a card and draw 2. Flashback 4.
Where are you?
Nice, coach. We got Barrett Wallace for 4 mana, 3 in the red. Cuban Rebel with reach. When it attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to defending player.
All right, here we
Pretty
are.
solid.
Yeah. All right, hold on. It says blue healer miniature Australian Shepherd. She's so cute. We have 8-year-old Shepherd Lab Husky rescue we've had since he was a puppy. Yeah. Trying to get this puppy command to work. I don't understand why it's not working.
We got Circle of Power for 4. 3 in a blank sorcery.
Let's see.
You're fine, coach. You're fine.
Very good. We're just chilling. Trying to figure out why this command is not popping up.
Yeah, we're just chilling, looking at these cards. I gotta figure out all these cards anyway.
Mm-hmm. See. What card did you just read?
Barrett Wallace.
All right. So we got Circle of Power, which costs 3 generic and a black. It's a sorcery. Draw 2 cards to lose 2 life. Create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oof. Wizard control get +1/+0 and gain lifelink until end of turn.
Cool.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it is. Then Sage's Nothurus. 1 in a blue. Job select equipments. So it makes a 1/1 token. And equipped creature gets +1/+0. And has whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature. And it is a cleric in addition to its other types. Equipped for 3. Nice. You want me to keep on, or you want to jump in and read them? Some.
You can read. I'm trying to figure this out.
All right. Then, Astrologians, Planisphere. For 1 in a blue, artifact equipment with job select. Equipped creature is a wizard in addition to its other types, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your 3rd card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Equipped for 2. Not bad. And then we got Zach Flair for 1 white, 0/1. And it's a human soldier, legendary. Zach Flair enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Pay 1, sacrifice Zach Flair. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Then put all Zach Flair's counters on that creature and attach an equipment that was attached to Zach Flair to that creature. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Then we got White Acrolite for 2 and 2 whites artifact. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. And this artifact also taps for a white mana. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Nah, nah, nah.
Then we got Phoenix down for 1 white artifact. You pay 1 and a white, tap it, and exile this artifact. Choose 1. Return target creature card with mana value 4 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Or exile target skeleton, spirit, or zombie.
Ooh, Final Fantasy is looking pretty good, Coach.
Yep.
Right.
Then we got Montoya, Arcane Elder for 2 and a blue 1/4 human warlock, legendary creature. Whenever you scry or surveil, you draw a card. That's solid.
Let's see.
And Valkyrie aerial unit for 7 mana, 5/4 artifact creature construct. But it also has affinity for artifacts, so your artifacts can make this cost 2 if you get enough artifacts on the battlefield, or 2, or maybe a little less, more than 2, but it'll make it cost a little cheaper.
Brandon, hello.
And whenever this creature enters, you get to surveil 2. Hey, Brandon. And then we got Ishgard, the Holy See, which is a land and it's a town. Also has a adventure, Faith in Grief. For 5 mana, you can return up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantment cards from your graveyard to your hand. And then, of course, it enters tap and it taps for a white mana. Welcome to the channel membership there, Brandon.
Brandon, yeah, you got some fancy new emojis to play with thanks to Mr. Hillbilly.
Yep. Then we got Esper Origins for 1 and a green sorcery. Level 2, you gain 2 life, and if the spell was cast from the graveyard, exile it, then put it onto the battlefield transform under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. And the flashback is only 4 mana, 3 and a green. And it comes back as a Esper Mardoon. 4/4 with 3 chapters. First chapter, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, put it into your hand.
Whoa.
Chapter 2 is you add 2 green mana.
Yeah.
Chapter 3 is other creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. Now, this next card, I wish it was coming to standard big time. It is Go Balls and Black. 3 red. What? It says it's 3 black. Legendary creature, human knights. Whenever another creature dies or a creature card is put into the graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, Goes Best deals 1 damage to each opponent. And for 1 black, each player mills a card.
Yeah.
Which is the card this is. It's actually Tsar Sir Conrad the Grim.
Oh, nice. Sir Conrad.
I don't know why they messed up some red. Like what? All right. Somehow I screwed up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Blake.
I don't know why it doesn't like this puppy command.
Huh. Oh, there he is. All right. Now we got 2 cards that was spoiled on the 11th. One is a town, which is taps for a colorless. Or you tap it, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. Then we got Town Greeter. 1 in the green, 1/1 human citizen. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, town card's gonna have some strategies.
Oh yeah, definitely. Then we got the May 10th. We got Through the Ages.
Yeah,
Atraxa Grand Unifier. This Born Ancient. I can't read this in here.
which one?
Zidane Trouble. Zidane Trouble.
Let me see if I can find it. The Dane Tribal. Ragvan Nimble Pilfer.
Okay. Ragvan Nimble Filfer. Then we got Saram Senior Edificer.
Yep.
Then Wall of Omens.
Yeah, that's a pretty art for a wall woman.
Yeah, it is. Then we got another commander. Yeah. Then we got some cards here. I mean, they've done spoiled a bunch of cards already, as you can tell.
Right.
As long as we've been reading these, I mean, we've been reading these for a while now.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
Yep.
So, Herald's Horn, 3 mana. As this artifact enters, choose a color type. Creature spells that you cast to the chosen type. Costs 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library.
Where are you at?
Oh, where am I at? I'm under the Wall of Omens. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature of the chosen color, you may reveal it.
You looking at the commander.
Final Fantasy Commander. Oh yeah. Final Fantasy. Here we go.
Yeah, I went on down. That's why I was lost.
So we got Fang Fearless EC, 2 generic and a black, legendary creature, human or warrior. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, you draw a card and lose 1 life. This ability triggers once each turn.
Yeah. Got Renovok, Divine Deliverance.
Huh?
No, what? No. Vanille, Fearful, Lucy. No. Wait a minute. This creature that you just read transforms.
Yeah. See the green card next to it?
Yeah, it transforms into Ragnarok, Divine Deliverance.
It's Ragnarok. Yep. So was it Vanille, Cheerful, Icy? When Vanille Cheerful, Icy enters, mill 2 cards and return a permanent card from a graveyard to your hand, which is decent.
Okay. I see. It's a milled. This card here and this card melds together to form this card in the middle.
Oh, is it meld? Yeah, it melds. Yeah. So the green card and the black card meld together to make Ragnarok.
Right.
All right.
Which has Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Haste. And when Ragnarok dies, destroy target permanent and return target non-legendary permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Right.
Nice. And the other part of it is for 3 and a green, when it enters, mill 2 cards and return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand.
Ooh.
And at the beginning of your first main phase, if you own both the green card and the black card, you can pay 3 black and a green. If you do, exile them for the Rainbow. Okay. So it's going to cost you 5 mana to get this card in the middle. That ain't bad. That ain't too bad.
Well, that and 2 cards.
Yep.
All right, hold on. All right. Then you got Summon Leviathan. 6 mana, 4 generic, 2 blue, 6/6, Ward 2. Stage 1, return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hand. And chapters 2 and 3, it's until end of turn. Whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent attacks, draw a card.
That ain't too bad.
Then you go down. You got Jidor Aristocratic Capital. Enters battlefield as a tapped blue land, or you can pay 6 mana for an adventure sorcery to target opponent mills half the library rounded down. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Love it.
Yeah.
Then we got the Emperor of Promisia. Or is it? Blue and a red, 2/2. Then you tap it to add red or blue. It's a human noble wizard, but you can only use a tap blue and red to only spend this mana to cast a non-creature spell.
Whoa.
And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, put a +1/+1 counter on the Emperor of Palma. Then if it has 3 or more counters on it, transform it. Then it will transform into the Lord Master of Hell.
Lord Master of Hell.
Demon, Noble, Wizard, 3/3. With Starfall, whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard.
Oof.
Oof, man, that's powerful.
That's pretty good. Ooh, pretty good. Yeah. So when you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast +1 counter. 3 more. Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Yep.
It transforms with the +1 counters on it.
Exactly.
Oof. Sid, Timeless Artificer, costs 2 generic and blue and white. Legendary creature, Human Artificer. 4/4. Artifact creatures and heroes you control get +1/+1 for each Artificer you control. And each Artificer card in your graveyard, a deck can have any number of cards named Sid, Timeless Artificer. And that's cycling. Interesting.
Yep. Pretty good card. Pretty good.
Ooh.
We got a Realm Reborn for 6 mana. Other permanents you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. And this is a enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Summon Finir for 3 mana. 3/2 Saga Wolf. 3 chapters to it. And first chapter is search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Second chapter is when you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it.
Nice.
Chapter 3 is you draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power. Nice.
All right, hold on a second. All right, let's see. Go here. All right, puppers. All right, so we got Marlboro, not to be confused with Marlboro. All right, all right, 6 mana, 4 generic, 2 black, has bad breath. Oh, this must be everybody in the morning. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card, loses 2 life, and exiles the top 3 cards of their library. Swamp cycling.
I'm gonna hate this card.
It's a plant horror. No, then we got Ice Magic, which costs a generic and a blue. It's tiered. Choose 1 additional cost. All right, so tiered. 0, return target creature to its owner's hand. 2, target creature's owners puts the top of their choice of the target creature's owner puts it on their choice the top or bottom of their library. All right, and 6, target creature's owner shuffles into the library. Interesting.
Yeah, almost like this free card. However, you can only choose 1. You choose the 0 cost, the 2 cost, or the 6 cost.
Yeah,
With the cost of the color,
yeah, you can choose one additional cost. So you get the 0-1 for free. Then you get to choose which of the other two you want.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my lord, so many cards.
Yeah, no, you only choose one of these. You choose Blizzard, or Blizzaga.
Mm-hmm.
You can only choose one.
Yeah.
Even though Blizzard costs 0, but you still can only choose one.
Yeah.
We got Dragoon's Lance. 1 and a white. Job select. So next to token, equipped creature gets +1/+0 and is a knight in addition to its other type. And during your turn, equipped creature has flying. Equipped for 4.
Equipped for 4. Whoa, hold on.
Yep.
What? What do you want? You're so cute. You're right. But hey, cuteness aside. All right. Boom. Yeah, Crystal's Chosen. 7 mana, 5 generic, 2 white. Create 4 1/1 hero creature tokens. Then put a +1 counter on each creature you control. Oh,
That might be all right.
might be. It's a lot of mana.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Clive Effort's Dominant. 6 mana, 5/5. Human Noble Warrior legendary creature. When Clive enters, you may discard your hand, then draw cards equal to your devotion to red, which is not bad.
No, I ain't
I
bad
mean,
at all.
you're drawing 2 cards right off the bat.
Yep.
6 mana, tap, exile Clive, then return to the battlefield, transform under your control. Activate only as a sorcery. You Effort, Warden of Inferno. Chapter 1, Lunge. Ifrit fights up to 1 target creature. The 9/9. Holy cow.
Wow.
Then 2 and 3, he says add 4 red mana if Ifrit has 3 or more lower counters on it. Exile it. Then return to the battlefield up front, front forward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another one of those cards that I like.
Yeah.
You can reuse a saga over and over and over.
How long have we been live?
Quite a while, probably.
Oh, crap. The dogs need to go out. It's been 3 hours.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize it's been that long.
All right. So you mind taking over for a bit?
Sure.
All right. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
All right. See, next we got Jill Chavez Dominance for 3, 2 and a blue, 2/2. Human Noble Warrior. When it enters, return up to 1 other target non-permanent to its owner's hand. So you can bounce something to your opponent's hand if you want. Then for 5, you exile it and return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, actually only as a sorcery. So it'll come back as a 4/5 Saga Elemental with 3 chapters. Second chapter, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Chapter 3, tap all lands your opponent's control, exile shift, then return it to the battlefield face up. Not bad, actually. About Noctis, Prince of Lucas. 1, white, blue, and black. Human, noble, 4/3 with lifelink. You may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, that artifact enters with a finality counter on it. You got Lightning Army of 1. 1 red and a white. Human soldier with first strike, trample, and lifelink. With stagger. Whenever lightning deals combat damage to a player until your next turn, if a source will do damage to that player or a permanent that player controls, it deals double that damage instead. 3/2. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Yeah. Hydron the Super. Ooh, man, this is costly here. 8 mana, 5 generic, and 3 blacks, 4/4. Elder, Human, Noble. Demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. That ain't bad, but it is costly. Scourge. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, exile up to one target creature card from a graveyard. If you exile a card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. Nice. Then we got a Saga creature. That's a Saga Knight for 6 mana, 3 chapters. Chapter 1, destroy target creature an opponent controls. Chapter 2, this creature gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game. Holy moly. Loses the game. Chapter 3, draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. Wow. Loses the game. Wow. This is going to be, this card right here, you know it's going to have a target. 6 mana, instant win, chapter 2. As long as it can make it through, as long as it can get trampled. Then we got Zordok, Umbral God. Legendary creature God with indestructible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana, 5/5. Indestructible. When it enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice. Round it down. And whenever a player sacrifices another creature, put a +1 counter on Zodrak. Very nice. Then we got Summoners, Grimoire. 3 and a green. Equipment with job select, so it's going to make it 1/1 token. Equipped creature is a shaman in addition to its other types and has whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If that card is an enchantment card, it enters tapped and attacking. Equipped for 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we got Ultimecia Time Sorceress. 3 blue black. 4/5. Human Warlock. When it enters or attacks, surveil 2. And at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 4 blue black black. So 8 mana and exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do transform Ultimecia, then she turns into Ultimecia opponent. I can't say it. Dang blanket. Anyway, it's a Nightmare Warlock 7/7 with Menace. And when this creature transforms into this, take an extra turn after this one. Not bad for the extra turn, but you got to exile 8 cards from your graveyard. That's the only way to transform it to have 8 cards. That ain't too bad. Ain't terrible. Then we have Koja, Genome Sorcerer. For 2 black and red Rakdos, 3/4 Human Mutant Wizard. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Then, if you control 4 or more wizards, transform Koja. So each turn, you're creating a 0/1 black wizard token. Not bad, actually. But then when it transforms, if a wizard you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage instead. That's after it transforms from the 3/4 to the 4/6. Not bad, actually. Then we got Fire Magic. For 1 red, you choose one of the 3. For 0, Fire Magic deals 1 damage to each creature. And then if you pay 2 into the red, Fire Magic deals 2 damage to each creature. If you pay 5 into the red, it'll do 3 damage to each creature. Little expensive. We got Unit Hope of Spira for 3 green and a white. You've been cleared. During your turn, unit and enchantment creatures you control have trample, lifelink, and ward 2.
All right, I'm back.
At the beginning of your end step, return up to 1 target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
All
Not bad, actually.
right, I'm back.
Alrighty.
Where are you?
Rather and Fran.
Rather and friend.
Just got done reading Una, Hope of Spira.
Trying. There's a lot of cards here. Let me look at the screen.
Fire Magic.
Fire Magic. All right.
Fire Magic.
Yeah, Fire Magic. Is that you haven't read that one yet?
Yeah, I just read Fire Magic and Una.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Balthier and Fran. Generic. Red, green, through 4/3 legendary creature, human rabbit. Oh wait. Reach. Vehicles control get +1/+1 and have vigilance and reach. Whenever a vehicle crewed by Balthier and Fran this turn attacks, if it is the first combat phase this turn, you may pay 3 generic and red and green. If you do, after this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Yep.
Oh Lord.
More combat phases. You got Dragoon's Wyvern, which is the blue card next to it, costs 2 generic and a blue. It's a 2/1. This flying says when this creature enters, create a 1/1 blue colorless hero creature token. Ah. Wow.
Nice. And it's 2/1.
Hold on. Absolute Virtue. Holy cow. Cost 6 generic and blue and white, so 8 mana. Legendary creature avatar warrior, 8/8. Can't be countered, flying. Yeah, you have protection from each of your opponents. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a salty card.
Yeah, right. Zanarkand Ancient Metropolis. It's a town. Comes in tapped as a green land. Lasting Faith. 4 generic, 2 green. Sorcery Adventure. Create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. Put a +1 counter on it for each land you control. Interesting. Yeah. Then you got Summon Bahamut. Bahamut. That's a 9/9 flying creature. Holy cow. There's a Saga Dragon. Destroy up to 1 target online permanent. Like that. Do that twice. And then you got draw 2 cards. Then final ability is Mega Flare. This creature deals damage equals to the total mana value of other permanents you control to each opponent. Interesting. Yeah, Vivi Ornator. I don't know. Ornator. Costs a generic, a blue and a red, legendary creature wizard. You pay 0, add X mana and any combination of red and blue where X is Vivi's Ordinator's power. Activate only once each turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1 counter on Vivi Ordinator, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Now, the other day, I don't remember the combo piece, but there's an infinite mana combo for this.
Yeah, I don't know it. The card that infinite did.
Then you got Aerith Gainsborough. 2 generic and a white. Lifelink. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on Aerith Gainsborough. When Aerith Gainsborough dies, I think we saw this card earlier. When it dies, put a +1 counter, X +1 counter on the legendary creature you control, where X is the number of +1 counters. Yeah, we saw this card earlier.
Oh. Huh.
Like Noah Hartley. 3 generic and green and white. Legendary creature, Rebel Warlock. Whenever Rihanna Hartley enters, create Angelo, a legendary 1/1 green and white dog creature token. Angelo Cannon. Whenever Rihanna Hartley attacks, another target creature you control gets +1/+1 until a turn for each creature you control. Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, Squall Seed Mercenary. We saw this one earlier, I believe. 2 generic and white and black. Legendary creature, Human Knight, Mercenary. All right. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until a turn. Our squad just come down to a player. Return target permanent cards to red back Austria less from a Gertrude. Yeah, we see
Yeah,
this.
I think so.
I think we've seen them as different arts.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen all these cards. Well, Traveling Chocobo. Yeah, there's a couple cards here.
Yep.
Sephiroth One Winged Angel. Flying Supernova.
Well, that is this one right up here. Wing Angel is this one.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. As creature transforms into Seraph, One Winged Angel, you get an emblem with whenever this creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. All right. Yeah, that goes with Sephiroth. Yeah, we saw that card earlier.
And it turns into this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This gives you an emblem.
Yeah. Sephiroth's Fabled Soldier. Yeah. We're seeing the cards that were spills first.
Right. Exactly. These are from, well, I don't want to say the dates. And I done lost my place. Oh, this Dragon Storm here. Went too far.
Hold on.
I lost myself. Oh, here I am.
There you go. Got Traveling Chocobo. 3 mana, generic and a green, 3/2. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library. The land of birdie control entering the battlefield causes the trigger ability of a permanent control trigger. It triggers additional time.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen all these cards. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember seeing this in the saga right here.
That's Terra. No, that one's different.
But anyway, it's Terra Magical Depth for 3 mana. When it enters, mill 5 and put up to 1 enchantment card milled this way into your hand. It has fronts for 4 red and a green. Tap, exile, turn, then return it to the battlefield, transform. Under its owner's control, activate only as a sorcery. Comes back as Esper Terra. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, and 3. You create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste if it's a saga. Put up to 3 lower counters on it. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step.
Ooh.
Then chapter 1, 2, 3. Yeah, chapter 4 is you add a white, a blue, a black, a red, and a green. Exile Esper Terra, then return it to the battlefield front face up. And it's a 6/6 flying.
That's a pretty fun card.
Yeah, double Uber.
Yeah. Lets you cast Progenitus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Catholic Court Mage. I don't think we've seen that.
No, that one's different. Kefka Court Mage costs 2 generic and Grixis. Legendary creature, human and wizard. No, Kefka enters the battlefield or attacks. Each player discards a card. Then you may draw a card for each card type among cards discarded this way. Pay 8 mana. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent of their choice. Transform Kefka. Activate only as a sorcery.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You got another Kefka card.
Well, that's the same one.
Ruler of Ruin?
Yep.
No, that's a different. Oh, it's a transforms.
Right.
Yeah. Flying whenever another opponent loses life during your turn, draw that many cards. That's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Black Mage Rod. Don't think we've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're almost done, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Black Mage Rod for 1 and a black. Equipments, job select. Equip creature gets +1 for 0 and it has whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. It is a wizard in addition to its other types.
Oh, yeah.
And Bart's the Boko for 5. 3 and 2 green for 3 affinity for birds.
Mm-hmm.
Make this cheaper. And when it enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature opponent controls.
Oh, nice. Now we got
Go ahead.
Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. For genetic 2 red, 6/6. Legendary creature, human samurai. Whenever Gilgamesh enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment cards from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. When you put one or more equipments on the battlefield this way, you may attach one of them to a samurai you control.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yep.
Then there's Kane, Treacherous Dragon. 2 generic and a black. Legendary creature, human knight. It has jump. During your turn, Kane gains flying. All right. When Kane deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kane. If you do, you draw that many cards, create that many tap treasure tokens, and lose that much life. Jeez.
Nah, I do not like this dragoon card. I do not like this dragoon. You got adventures, huh?
Yeah, it's weird.
What, this dragoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is. I do not like it. Then we got Adventures In, which is a colorless land. When this land enters, you gain 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the Darkness Crystal.
Yeah, the Darkness Crystal. Cost 2 generic, 2 black. Legendary artifact. Black spells it costs 1 less to cast. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, instead of exile it, and you gain 2 life.
Nice.
If you pay 4 generic, 2 black, put a target creature card exiled with Darkness Crystal onto the battlefield tapped under your control with 2 additional +1 counters on it. That's nice.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Coming with Beavers. 1 green sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact, creature, or land card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Can we keep on reading?
Hold on. Yeah, Finoran. Hey.
Lord, my dog's going crazy. They're listening.
Hold on. Yeah, Furion, Wild Rose Warrior. Equipped creature you control have haste. Whenever a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it, except that it has this equipment equipped ability cost 2 less to activate. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step. More upkeep.
Not bad.
No, not bad. All right.
White Mage's Staff for 1 and a white. Job select, so it makes a token. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, and whenever this creature attacks, you gain 1 life. And it is a cleric in addition to its other type.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We got Y'shtola Rule. 4 generic, 2 blue. Legendary creature, Cat Druid. At the beginning of your end step, exile target creature you control. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Then, if it's the first end step of the turn, there's an additional end step after this one.
Cool. And after that, we got a reprint of Dark Confidants.
Yeah.
Magic for a while. You already know what this card does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Xenos Galvis. 3 generic, 2 black, 4/4. Our first run was Xenos Galvis enters. Choose a creature on opponent controls. Kill in a turn. Create creatures other than Xenos. Other creatures than Xenos and other chosen creatures get -2/-2. When the chosen creature leaves the battlefield, transforms Xenos Galvis to Shinru, Transcendent Rival, which is an 8/8. It's flying. It's a dragon. As this creature transforms into Shinru, choose an opponent. When the chosen player loses the game, you win the game. That's fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yasunato, Technician Magician. 1 blue, red, 0/4. Dwarf Wizard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Donato gets +X +0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. If X is 4 or more, draw a card.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
Could be a commander card.
Yeah, it could.
Well, I know.
And look at this. And tell me this ain't no hillbilly land right here.
Well,
Plains right there.
which one? Oh, yeah.
The second one. Seventh heaven. Looks like a saloon.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
These are pretty lands, though.
Yeah, they are. And that's the rest of the spoilers.
Yeah. And this down here, we already know what these are. This is Tarkir.
Tarkir. Yeah.
I don't need to look at no dang on Tarkir.
Yeah.
Tarkir is already here and over with. All right.
Woo.
Wow, I didn't know we was on here this long.
I know.
Wow.
That's surprising.
That's a lot of spoilers, though, and I don't think they're done just yet. I think they're almost done with them. They should be. It won't be too much longer till early access will be here.
And then everybody's been watching. Thank you. There's 6 people here just chilling with us.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And it's a random live, and we just ended up going through all the Final Fantasy spoilers so far.
Yep.
Poor people.
Did y'all enjoy the spoilers? Did y'all see anything that you like?
Mm-hmm. And I want to. Wolf says, I'm sure looking forward to early access.
Yep. Well, you may after all the spoilers are done, if you want to 3D craft a deck, try to make a deck with the cards, then you can do that and submit the deck into my Discord under early access channel. I'll run the deck and give you the credit for it. Because I do not take credit where over something I don't do. I mean, I do not steal people's decks. Right. They build a deck, they get the credit for it. They get the shout out during early access.
Yeah.
I always try to play the deck before they when they come. Yeah. There's the information right there. Now, if you like this thumbnail, make sure you tell Super Fast Tortoise how good of a job he did with it.
It's pretty cool. Everybody's going to have fun playing early. Yeah. Who wants to play that Jumbo Cactar?
You know it. That's going to be one of the first decks I'm going to try.
Nice.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get protection on him. Awesome work, SFT.
Thank you. Hillbilly supplied the artwork. I just added to it.
Yep. I just provided the background art.
That's right.
But he did the rest.
That's right.
He did all the tweaking, all the altering it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh my lord. Woo, Hillbilly. You're gonna know this inside now. You've gone to the spoilers every day on your show.
Yep.
Through them again today.
Yep. I'll probably do it again, and I'm doing it again tomorrow too. They may drop more.
Is there any card that you want for your physical decks?
The blue crystal.
That blue crystal is pretty solid.
Yep, I want that. And I've seen a couple more that I was wanting, but I can't think of them right off the top of my head.
Yeah. Making through some of the spoilers.
But I don't know how much longer they'll be doing the spoilers. They might be doing them up to the 30th, maybe.
Right.
Today
Yeah.
is what? Today's just the 22nd.
Right.
So it's big set.
It is a big set. Let's see.
What's up, Core?
Core.
Excited for Final Fantasy? What you working on? We're just chilling, Just looked at all the spoilers. Final Fantasy over on mythicspoiler.com. That's where I always go and look at them at. And went over through all the spoilers there. Good cards.
Yeah, there's going to be 233 cards in the set.
233.
Yep.
Where'd you find that number out at?
I went to the right page on Mythic Spoiler.
Oh,
They tell you how many cards are spoiled, which is 216, and how many cards are in the set. It's 233.
They're not always right.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda went around me. I mean, it was all around me. Congratulations, Core, on making a gifted sub.
Gifted sub. Boom. Dog's going wild. Jeez.
I hit a bunch of people here. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday I hit a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Core was one of the people I hit.
Yeah. Core. Well, you shouldn't be hitting people. It's rude.
They like it. If you don't like it, tough luck.
Oh my lord. Funny. Oh man. So you guys eat anything fun for dinner?
I had meatloaf and macaroni and cheese.
Meatloaf and macaroni and cheese. Sounds good. That's what you had for dinner?
Yeah, meatloaf and macaroni and cheese.
Kind of jealous.
Oh yeah, it was good. You're welcome, Core.
Yeah, I'm going to have ramen noodles for dinner.
Well, you can get that. All you gotta do is wait for Final Fantasy. You can have all the ramen noodles you want.
Yeah, ramen noodles.
As long as you get that card, that's all you need.
Yeah, that's what I want to do is wait for Final Fantasy to eat my next meal. Pre-order it. You'll be eating ramen noodles till you can afford your next meal.
Yeah, cool. I still can't get over them making that card.
Mm.
When I seen that card, I just busted out laughing because it was. I've never thought I'd see food. I've seen food tokens,
Right.
and all that in Magic, but no actual card of food in Magic.
No, that's not true. You had the gingerbread, ginger brute and stuff like that in Magic that are food token that are basically food tokens on a creature.
Well, those are kind of creature fairy tale-ish type of food thing. Right. So that's what's expected.
Right.
But Roman noodles?
Ramen noodles, right?
That is a little different.
Chick-fil-A for your mac and cheese. Nice.
Yeah, I got some good mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
But
I had mac and cheese for lunch, and something was weird about it.
But I just never thought I would ever see that though.
Right. Look, I got a monster here. Rawr, this monster is terrifying. Look at that face. Fear it. Fear the face. Quit bringing toys. Relax. No.
My dogs, they tear toys up. I can't get them toys because they tear them up.
You're going crazy.
Every time I buy them toys, they just chew them up.
Cora's like, doggy, that's right, doggy. Yeah, I'm trying to get Puppy to work, and it's not working, which I don't know why. Because Coach came in here and was telling us that he got a new puppy, him and his family. And I made a command, and it's not working. Because it's supposed to say bark, 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 bark. Hibley got the face of thinking on his face. Oh. You puppy? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Awesome, Coach. Congrats. Yeah. Coach went to, I don't know if Coach is still here or not, but yeah.
That is awesome.
Look at that. See, this is the toy. Yeah. We will go nuts. We're done.
Yep. Can't believe we've been on here for over 3 hours.
I know. Well, that's a large set to go through.
Yeah.
I mean, you read a good chunk of them when I took the dogs out.
Yeah, I did.
So, what are your plans for the rest of the night?
I ain't got no plans. This is my relaxing time. I don't do nothing but sit back, relax, watch YouTube or some TV.
Watch YouTube or TV?
Yep.
That's craziness.
Hey, you gotta be crazy when you're around 2 women. Like I am every day.
Yeah, I understand. I'm surrounded by 3 females myself.
Yep. When they say jump, you gotta jump. You gotta jump pretty quick, or they gonna whip your butt.
You're right. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Yeah. Don't get jealous and just petting the little puppers. Relax. You dominate the backyard when you're out there.
My 2, they get jealous of each other all the time.
Yeah, Cora and Chloe, the 2 small dogs, are actually the oldest dogs in the house. The big one's the youngest.
My little dog, I don't know how old she is. My little black one.
Yeah.
But my brown one, I think he's about 3.5, 4 years old.
Cora says, I officially put Predator on my top 5 movies of all time. Which one? The original 1980s film with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Or what?
Yeah, there's a bunch of Predator movies out there.
Yeah. There's a handful. You got Predators. You got Predator versus Aliens, 2 versions of it.
Terminator.
Terminator's not a Predator.
No, Predator versus Terminator.
Oh, is there really a Predator versus Terminator? I like that.
Yes.
The best one won. The first one. That's right. Get to the chopper.
Well, they do have better Predators versus Terminator.
Mm-hmm. Like they in the comic book realm, they have Predator versus Batman.
Wow.
What? This dog just wants my attention. Look at you, Chloe. Yeah, look at that face. Look at that face.
They love you.
Look at those. Look at that mean face. That's just like fangs and ferocity all built up in this puppy right here. Sharp little claws right here. Rawr, deadly. You know. Yeah, you show evil and mean and yeah. Oh, you know what are you doing? Tasting me before you eat me while I'm sleeping? See. Tremors is going to be watched today to determine where it is placed. Tremors is a good classic movie.
Which one?
Well, I'm assuming he's talking about the first one.
I know there's 3 of them for sure.
There's 6 now. Yeah, you got Tremors 1 and 2, then you got the prequel, then you got the 4th, then you got the 5th, you got the 6th one where they're in Antarctica. Kisses, that's right.
I know one of them, Reba McEntire played in. I think it was the first one.
Yeah, that was the one she was in.
Yeah.
She wasn't in the other ones. But yeah. Like back in the day, trimmers gave me nightmares.
Maybe he was afraid to drive, afraid I was going to run across one of those worms.
Right. But now they're coming out with a series of trimmers on Netflix starring Kevin Bacon.
Cool.
Yeah, because Kevin Bacon was in the first film.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was pretty good in that show.
Mm-hmm.
And Reba wasn't that bad either. I don't think. That one that was Bert, which was Reba's husband,
Yeah.
he was good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The two top paid actors were really good in that film.
Yep.
They really sold it. Back in the day, there was some intimidating practical effects that made the worms feel realistic. Like without the CG we have today, yeah, there was a scariness to it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very scary. And then what is it? Then there's been like I remember Puppet Masters giving me nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What you thinking, Hillbilly?
I'm just reading chat.
You're reading chat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Solid acting, cinematography, good action. That's right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Any idea when it's released? It's gonna be released in August.
Cool.
My birthday month.
Nice.
Hmm? Chat kind of creeps up on you sometimes. I didn't realize he's, of course, said anything twice. Hey, calm down. Calm down. Yeah.
But, yeah, hopefully you'll be back home by Monday. And
Well, we should be home by Monday. I don't know what time we're leaving yet. Because like my brother-in-law, they're staying overnight between here and Florida to stay in a hotel. Then they're gonna finish the trip to help unload everything this weekend. So we're just watching. So far, I know we're just watching the dogs till Sunday.
Huh?
Yeah. Yes. Stephen King, Creepshow 2 gave me super nightmares. I think I was 12. Maybe I should have waited to watch. No doubt.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get your peepers? There's the Jeepers Creepers movie.
Yep.
Like Jason didn't give me nightmares when I was a kid. But Nightmare on Elm Street did. Just because the scary looks.
Yeah. Now, Nightmare on Elm Street gave. See, Friday the 13th. That was Jason, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He gave me the creeps.
Mm-hmm.
Because no, it wasn't that. It was Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's the one where he had all the burnt face look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave me the creeps. Cause one time when I was younger, me and my cousin, we rented a bunch of his movies.
Yeah.
And we was trying to binge watch them, which was a mistake.
Mistake.
And here we was, this young kid, and he'd pop one into the VCR. We watched one of them, no problem. Watched the second one, got a little scared. Then we watched the third one.
Yeah.
And we couldn't even make it all the way through that movie. We got too scared.
That's funny. Yeah, that's us kids when we were young.
Yep. Now I can watch them like there ain't nothing.
Well, you watch them nowadays, you realize how bad they are compared to today's technology.
Yep.
You know, that's what's ridiculous. Because I remember I watched, I watched Freddy Krueger like 10 years ago when I was like in my 20s, near 30s, and some of the effects were just super stupid compared to today's graphics. You
Yep.
know, but they scared us when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Scared our parents when they were young.
Yep.
You know, but also one thing that kind of kills older movies is when they transfer them over from the old formats to the newer formats and they crisp up the graphics and stuff, so they're like Blu-ray specific or HD and whatnot. That gives away a lot of effects and whatnot. It gives away a lot of effects, makes things look a little cheaper and whatnot.
Yep. I agree with you, Cora. I think Wizard of Thieves will make a movie. I always thought that they needed to make a show or a movie, and I think it would actually help them out more on selling their products and stuff if they actually do spend money to make money.
Spend money to make money. That's right.
Like, they're already spending money on all these sets that they're dropping. Why not just make a movie or a show and hire some actors to act the characters out and have somebody write the story down, the lore down, follow the lore, and that would make a lot of people happy.
Right. Make a lot of people happy.
Can you just imagine how much money they would make if they did that?
Look, Arcane's doing very well. Like Arcane did very well. Show movie would reach more audience than TCG. That's right. Oh, yeah. Multimedia does reach more audiences.
Yep.
No, the thing is the struggling part. They are trying to make a movie or a series. A series. Hardest part about Magic is having a finite story.
Yep. Well, they got the story.
Yeah, lots of stories.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And what I would like for them to do is just to start from the beginning. Let us know and go into the backstories about Jace and all the other planeswalkers before they were planeswalkers, and show how they became planeswalkers. They could do all that in one show. And then just go from there onto the lore.
Well,
and just follow the lore.
That's a lot of war. That's a lot of lore.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. But people would, I honestly believe people would like it.
So I need to start making some screenplays about IP out there. That's right. Because I'd like to see like a trilogy movie. Maybe it'd be because some of the stories of Magic are super long. Yeah. Like the Nicol Bolas story, I'd love to see filmed out, but that might be like 6 movies long.
Right.
They
could cut that up some.
Well, they do, but look at look at shows look at movies like Harry Potter. Those are cut up stories. They're as shortened as they can with all the information they can give, and that's still 7-8 movies. Like the last book, they had to chop into 2 books or 2 films.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, I believe they can do it though.
Oh, they can do a lot of things. The question is, can they do it right?
Right.
Will they do it right?
Yeah. What they need to have Core to come there and direct the movies and tell them how it's done and how to do it.
Right.
What they better do, what they better not do.
Yep. Let's see. Yep, I seen Avatar, and the whole time I was thinking, this is Zendikar. That's right. The landscape is very Zendikar. The creatures are Zendikar-ish. One of the artists, Magic the Gathering. One of the artists in Magic the Gathering is they actually helped with the art direction in the movie. Not the art direction. The artwork from Magic was inspired from Magic. If I remember correctly.
Huh.
Yeah, because like some of the Zendikar lands looked like some of the landscaping you saw in Avatar. And he's talking about the Avatar with blue people.
Cool.
Cool. Not Smurfs.
But they could. I mean, they could have all kinds of different IPs that can go. We just never know what's up their sleeve.
Right.
Whatever up their sleeve, they're already working on it.
Right. Well, they got that series working on it, so hope it goes good. Hope they don't make anything watered down. Love to see how magic works.
Right.
You know.
I'm still kind of upset over Spider-Man, but ain't nothing I can do about it.
Right. Spider-Man IP.
Yep.
What are you barking at? You're not even looking at what she's looking at. Cora.
Sounds like you got a little orchestra there.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Tilly's barking at. Is upstairs barking at something, and Cora down here is barking at nothing because she can't see what Tilly's looking at.
That's what my little one does too. Mine get up in the window, bark at the mailman. The little one just down there on the floor, just barking at him.
Right. It's crazy. I believe in you. It's that crazy.
Yep.
Oh man. No. Well, Cora, if you haven't heard, I won't be able to do Commander tonight or tomorrow. I mean, I'm assuming you figured that out because here we are, Hillbilly and I just live 20 minutes to the 4-hour mark.
Nope.
Hillbilly just suffering with me.
Yep. Or you can't. If you're not doing Commander, you're gonna stay here with me. Ooh, I can't say that because you're the one. You're running it. I can't say that.
That's right. Yeah, because I don't have the setup. Like, maybe next time I dog sit, there'll be a setup. I'm like, I need a table space that I don't have to play Commander. That's right. I'm so afraid of touchy puppies. Not because you guys are scary, but you guys actually, like, unlike a cat, you want more attention every time I pet you.
That they do.
Yeah.
Well, mine gets all excited when I come out of my office.
Your dog comes up, Dad, where have you been? It's been forever, and all this stuff happened.
Yep. Because I'm stuck back here in my office with my door shut. He can't come back here to my office to check on me and anything like that. So he goes crazy when he sees me.
He goes crazy.
Get crackers. Get crackers. Get crackers.
Yeah. Crackers. We all love crackers. But all right. My friends, I think I'm going to wrap up the show for the night so I can make some dinner, chill, relax, figure something out. I don't know. But, you know, it's 4 hours about we've been on stream. So
let's go another 8 hours. Why not?
Right. Holy cow. Why don't you explain this to everybody really quick?
Alrighty, folks. June the 4th through the 5th at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. We'll be doing early access, playing with the new Final Fantasy cards. If you're a part of my Discord, then you can, there's a place in my Discord where you can 3D craft a deck once all the cards are spoiled. And you can 3D craft a deck and put it into my Discord. I will build the deck. And I will give you a shout out during the early access stream. But this is when they're going to do it. And I'm not supposed to promote it right now, but this is what all the information I have right now. And Tortoise is muted.
Yeah, muted. All right. So he's chilled whatever he can chill. He'll learn more as he goes.
Yep.
Maybe he'll become the top Magic player of all time because of it.
Nah, I can't beat you.
Oh yeah. But anyways, everybody, I want to thank you guys for chilling out here with us. Be awesome, be amazing, and let's get to the sweet outro. Thank you, everybody, for being members. Thank you for the subscribers. You guys, right? You guys rock. You guys rule. And hey, maybe I will do a morning show in the morning if I'm awake. God knows that. All right, peace out, everybody.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes.